very long-term good players there. So finally at 2:30 exactly, umpires in position to the start of the first semi-final here on 96.5 Inter FM. Here's Simon Petch.
And thanks, Michael. And boys, game underway. Delar up against Collegians. Ball up in the middle, and again will go again. Or a free kick has been paid straight away here to Sam Williams. He'll take it. First kick of the afternoon for Salle. He goes down towards the social club end of the ground. They fly. Gee, no one could bring that one down. Clinch was there for Salle. Couldn't get his hand onto it. The flyer early there was Chippendale. And the umpires picked out a free kick here going Collegians' way, and that will be taken by Jenkinson. He works it towards the Beach Road side of the ground. Sun in the eyes of Evans over there, but he was able to take the mark Beach Road side of the ground. He goes towards the scoreboard with a short kick. He finds Cassidy. He went to play on around Robinson. He comes back inside. Oh, not a real good kick. And Salle pick up. They go towards the forward pocket, but a mark taken here by Fay. Away he goes with a handball. Down here to Johnson, who brings it up the ground towards half-back. Had the bootlaces of Hibbins, but flung the handball out. Collegians have the footy. They go to Croft. Fished away by Humphrey. That was pretty crude. And Croft will get the free kick at half-back for Collegians. I'll have to poke you.
So Sander Croft
Can't reach.
has the footy. Tries to get around Humphrey. Now he's got Tardif in support. He's pressured by Tutt. Will goes on the left foot. Wobbly kick up towards Jake Williams, the Woodrow medalist. Can't take the footy, and it goes over the line and out of bounds right on the straight section of the wing in front of the Salle coach's box. Delar kicking to the northern or social club end of the Trevor Barker in the first quarter. And Collegians obviously to the Saunton goal at the southern end. Restart of play, and the free kick will go the way of Collegians.
Mitchie.
And it's Viv Mitchie who's got the footy. So Mitchie kicks up towards 45. In front was Dixon. He couldn't take the mark. Defending well there for Salle was Brendan Close. He sees the ball over the line and out of bounds. We'll get a ball in 50 metres away from goal. We've gone 2 minutes.
So Collegians have started two of their midfielders in Ong and Dixon both forward and on the ground, which is interesting.
No score to either side. 3 minutes gone. First term. Oh, gee, Jake Williams only put his head where Angels fear to tread there. Ong tried to wrestle the footy out. Dixon's got it now. He's brought the ground high tackle. And Dixon gets the free kick here for Collegians inside the 50-metre arc.
Been a good player for them. Great acquisition of the club this year.
Yeah.
Head down. Jake Williams only got it ripped off.
Getting stuck into Kenny on the Delar back line.
So he fancies himself here, Dixon. He's not too far out to score. No breeze to the Sandringham Yacht Club end of the ground. Neil Bincraft grandstand side. He goes. It won't make the distance. Up they go. No one can take the mark. Ball hits the deck. There's Croft. He has support on the boundary line's his best mate. Robinson saw him over. And it will be thrown back in out of sight of the ground. Had nowhere to go. Robinson, like a seagull to a bucket of chips, was straight onto him. Thrown back in. Drops in short off Ferrado there. Push Penberthy out of the way. Ferrado goes in again. Lays a good tackle. Lowe wants a piece of it as well. And inside the 50-metre arc here for Collegians, so we get to score. As well as Salle, another ball in the air. 4 minutes gone. Penberthy nearly got a hand onto that one. A quick kick towards full forward for Collegians. Goes over the line out of play. And a resultant free kick. Well, no, we'll have a ball in.
Right next to the
right
behind
next to
post.
the post.
4 minutes gone in the first term for the Sky High Restaurant of Mount Dandenong. Bring you all the around the ground scores. Collegians in attack, but there's been no score as the ruckmen go at it hard. Charging through. Collegians can't take it. Now there's a rush behind. Deliberate by Humphrey. He got it through. In the AFL, it may have been a tad questionable. Not here. And the first rush goes to Collegians.
So Robinson to kick the ball back in here. Oh, he's gone dangerously short, but it worked okay because Tutt was there. Just outside the goal square. They're attacking to the social club end. There's no breeze down here at Sandringham today. Oh, he had no idea where to go there, Tutt. He put himself under enormous pressure. A kick outside, defensive 50. No one can mark. Ball hits the deck and he's clinched. Goes for Salle. Goes out wider here. Running onto it, Liam Wood. Nearly shepherded there by Sam Pickett. Getting in the way. Oh, he went off the grounder himself. He goes inside 50. Left foot kick into goal. He's missed it though. Would have been goal of the day, that. Absolutely. But it goes across the face and no score. We'll have a ball in.
No big statement, that one, Petchy. We haven't had a goal yet, so...
Sorry, John.
D-La slingshot well there, John, out of defence. They had a couple of loose out in that far wing.
Yeah,
sensational effort there by
forward.
Sam Pickett. Transferred play from one end to the other.
Oh.
They get the footy and they kick the first goal through Ferrado out of the ruck. He kicks the goal. D-La going to 1 straight 6. As I said, great transfer up the ground, leading Collegians 1 point.
Yeah, well, he's had a good month that we've seen him, Ferrado, and a very important player for them. And that's something we spoke about before the game, the work of Penberthy that's going to be critical.
Yeah, so Cullinan, is it Cullinan coming on now? Or no, it's still Ferrado. He's gone back out there. But they got some big bodies there in the ruck that will challenge Collegians. That was just a bullocking goal in that deep throw in there. A good start from D-La.
First goal of the day for D-La Salle for Sky High and Melbourne City Toyota. We've gone just on 6 minutes into this first term. Umpire blows the whistle in the middle again. And we'll have another ball up. Just outside the centre circle, thrown in the air. Ferrado, Penberthy. Ferrado brought it down. Oh, gee, Liam Wood got one in the head. He bent down, picked it up, gave it to Jake Williams. He rode an on tackle beautifully. High up and under kick, won't go the full distance. Low under. Oh. Charters made sure of that. He didn't miss him at all. It came out here towards Ong. 50 out from goal. He was pushed off the footy. Didn't want to go in after it. Ball at 50. Ong gets it again. A kick off the side of the boot though. Now a chance here. Mishy's got it. 55 out, just centres the ball. Dangerous one at centre half forward. No one could mark there for Collegians. Ball hits the deck.
Great
Umpire's given a free kick to Singleton. And Singleton directly in front.
Terrific contest from Tardif and Lowe.
Oh, was it?
Lowe will get up and he'll be fine, but it was heavy.
Great scrapping by the D-La defence then. I mean, they gave a free kick away in the end, but certainly great scrapping.
Well done, real Charter.
You called it well, Brooksy. Jake Williams had the footy and they just didn't land the tackle on him. He ended up just spinning out of it.
So here's Singleton, directly in front. No breeze. Sandringham Yacht Club, Elfbuse, Can Hill end of the ground down here at Sandringham. Plenty of goals scored at this end over the years. Puts it on its way. And that will be the first of many for him. Collegians kick their first. They go into 1-1-7. Leading D-La on 1 straight 6. That on the Melbourne City Toyota scoreboard for Sky High. We've just elapsed 8 minutes into this first term.
That was a goal born out of some really solid contest winning. Inside their forward 50. D-La certainly scrapped and hit in hard, but Collegians were able to retain composure and get the ball forward.
Yeah, and get it forward, not necessarily in a pretty way. Early in the final, just get it forward, put them under pressure.
And much nerve-settling goal.
Ferrado tried to win it down. Penberthy did. Came back there for Collegians. Was there a holding the ball? No, said the umpire. Trotter went hard at it and will get a ball up. It was updated at the bottom of the pack there. So just 4 to centre for D-La Salle. They trail by a point. Ball punched out. Came out there to Murphy. Murphy had his kick smothered. Went to Waterman. Backwards there. They go to Fay.
Well done by
the overlap. Collegians are starting to go forward. He's run down in a tackle, had every opportunity. Ong, and the free kick would go there to Russo. To Wood. Wood kicks the ball down towards the full forward line for D-La Salle. Ball comes out now to Hibbins. Half-back flank, Sam Hibbins. Elects to go long over the top of Waterman. Up there looking for Sander Croft. He's in front, can't take the footy. Leads his man in Convery, who's chasing him around the boundary line, and will get a throw in. We've travelled 9 minutes first term.
They got him a bit rattled, D-La.
Yeah.
They're just not composed with the ball as yet, Collegians.
There was a Buddy Franklin-style handball then to Tutt, who's just receiving at every opportunity.
Yeah.
7 playing 6. Collegians have the lead, but down at half forward here for D-La Salle. Fay tried to wrench it out of the hand. Wood applies a tackle for D-La. Brought his man to ground. Will have a ball up just about 55 out. From D-La's goal, attacking to the Social Club end here at the Trevor Barker Oval. Thrown in the air again. Cullinan went up that time, palmed it out the side. Who's there? Williams was. Picked up here by Dixon. He goes long with a kick towards centre half forward. Fished away there by Humphrey. It goes to ground. They run in after it. Robinson was there. Humphrey again. They go towards the boundary line. It may win out, it will. And we'll have a ball in 50 out from Collegians goal. Beach Road side of the ground.
Paid deliberate.
Yep.
Okay, so a deliberate out of bounds, and Riddle ends up with the free kick. He goes in short to Hibbins, and Hibbins marks 55 out. Beach roadside, he's on an acute angle. He goes in short, not a real good kick. It didn't work there for Cassidy. Handball came to Jake Williams, well tackled. Lost the footy to the boundary line. It stayed in, Middleton ended up with it. He got it back to Riddle, 55 out. Sandy Yacht Club into the ground, up they go! And the mark is being awarded here. And Cullinan has taken it in the last line of defence here for Dealer.
So Cullinan quickly gets the handball away to Williams, who goes to Gotch at centre half back. The little man, the pocket rocket, goes out wide, finds man out there in Humphrey. Swings around one, now weighs up an option, goes on the left foot. Inside 50, one-on-one contest. No one can take the mark. Ball comes to the ground. Working in there hard, Johnson for Collegians, and will get a ball up.
Who's that matchup down there that Will Johnson's on at full back for D-Lar? It's just hard to see from this end of the ground.
Can't see it, mate.
Chippendale?
Yeah, Chippendale, you're right,
Chippendale.
Pat. Yeah.
Gotch, ball comes out there to Pemberthy. He got the handball away, ended up with Waterman. Got the handball back to Pemberthy, went up the line, and the mark taken there by Middleton. Across half back for Collegians.
So 10 gone. 7 playing 6, a low-scoring first quarter. Collegians have the lead. Oh, Riddle, well tackled, brought to ground, had to get rid of it. He did to Dixon, who goes back inside here, and the mark has been taken.
Tana. No.
As Sam Williams stands the mark. Collegians have the footy. That's Trotter. He
Trotter
goes long with a kick. In towards half forward. Off the back. No one can take the mark. Convery at the bottom of the pack. He gave it to Cullinan standing still. Convery's got to go back in after it. Cullinan beat into the footy. Robinson a handball. Away they go, Dealer. Tut under the arm. He gave it to Williams. He gave it back here to Pickett. He banged it on his boot. Goes towards centre wing. No one can take the mark, but a free kick going the way here of Dealer. And Chippendale will take it. He wasted no time. He went towards half forward. No one took the mark. It fell to Tardif. He's besieged on the boundary line. It goes over and we'll have a ball in.
Frankie Pickett found himself a defensive 50.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to find the interchange bench, but had to go and did well.
Quarter time, St Bernard's 3-3-21, lead Monash Blues 2 points. Marsland 6-3-39 in Premier C, lead Williamstown CYMS 1-2-8. Restart of play, half forward flank for D. La Salle. Big pack of players on top of the footy. Handball came out to Apted, went around his body. Robinson works back with Waterman there for Collegians. No one can take clear. Penny Young's now got the football. Was he tackled high? Team tackled, and we'll get a ball up. West Brunswick 3-1-19 lead Old Parade 2-2-14, and North Brunswick 1-1-7 trail Manningham 3-1-19.
Indovino and Fay wrestling behind the play.
7 playing 6 here. Collegians have the lead, and we've gone 12 minutes in this first term. Hilton trying to win it out. The umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up again.
It's a good start, boys. It's a very physical game.
Yeah,
not too pretty yet. It just feels as though both sides are really evenly matched.
Thrown in the air again on centre wing. Grandstand side of the ground. Walker lost it in that tackle. Now Penberthy, big man, bent down, picked it up
Long
and
foot.
kicked it out of bounds on the foot.
Right foot.
Yeah, well, we saw a lot of out in the fulls yesterday. That's just first today, but
The straight line gets him.
Needs his left there, Tom.
Tut kicks the ball back in. Umpire says do it again. Wasn't good enough. Now he goes and basically does the same thing again, dangerously, although the mark has been taken. And
There it is again.
Black's got it. He gave
50
it.
this time.
Paid 25.
So it's at 25. It's coming
but
back.
they're all sweeping behind a mark or free kick situation, aren't
Particularly
To me, I
tough.
don't think that advantages the side, the 25-metre
Not
penalty,
then.
when they can all push back.
So Black's got the footy. Now he looks out wider here. In fact, he goes in shorter here to find Humphrey. And Humphrey marks 60 out from goal. Social club in. He goes in towards the pocket. Chippendale. Oh, he was behind. No one took the mark. It fell to the ground. A chance now for Lowe around the body. It was smothered off the boot. Kick away in the end by Collegians defence. Goes towards the boundary line. Goes over. And we'll have a ball in.
I feel as though Dillard got the better of the first 10 minutes.
Oh, it's an arm wrestle.
Slightly. If
Yeah.
just Collegians are really competitive at the fall, the ball in that close packs, which they'll need to be to sustain that.
It's an arm wrestle.
14-minute arm wrestle, as Simon said here. At the moment, no one really gets. Jacob Gotch gets the footy now. He goes right up towards the full forward line. Fisher back at pack, coming through hard there. Chippendale. He's got the footy. Handball to Ed Clinch. Kicked 5 goals last time. He got the ball away there, looking there for Grecian. Couldn't take it. He had Sam Williams in assist. Now they're still deep in the forward line.
Trouble.
Tackled Hibbins. He got it away. Right in the goal square now for De La Salle. Big pack of players. Came out to Williams. The captain kicked on his left foot around the body, but only one minor score. So it's all tied up, 7 apiece. Gone 16 minutes first term, Melbourne City Toyota scoreboard.
I guess what I was meaning was I think that Delar have looked better with their method
with the ball
in transition.
Yeah, that's
Collegians
right.
have been more hacky.
That's right.
Zimbarks kicks the ball back in and he favours the Beach Road side of the ground in front of the ice cream van. He's doing a fair bit of service there today, I'm sure. That Ted's got it. He goes towards the scoreboard end of the ground. Singleton had it fisted away from him. It fell to ground. It went down towards where Ong was. Now Zimbarks and Indovino go at it. Indovino went over. And we'll have a ball in. So nearly 20 gone, 7 points apiece. Collegians and De La Salle down here at the Trevor Barker Oval. First term gone, underway. 20 minutes in, and it's down inside the 50 here for De La. Up they go, Ferrado and Singleton. Now Hilton couldn't get boot to ball. Ends up again with Courtney. Oh, we nearly threw it out, but he got a hand onto it eventually. Now it opens the door here for Humphrey. Humphrey, a left crook kick into goal! And he's missed.
Certainly, John, to your point, De La are releasing better with handball to kickers.
Right.
Collegians really haven't done that yet.
Collegians bring the ball back in quickly.
It's unsettling the defence.
Out wide here, looking for Dixon. He took the football and got it away. Went back to Tardif, who went back to Dixon. Dixon flipped it over the top and found Lindsay Apted at half-back flank, right in front of the Social Club. Now he's going to go backwards again, so it's a slow build-up. Goes back to Fay.
Very hard out of that pocket.
Deep in the back pocket. Al Fay goes right across the ground, extremely wide. Just manages to keep the ball in, and Viv Mitchie's taken the mark. Half-back flank. He handballs over the top to the veteran in Zimbarks. Kicks around his body. Very, very, very far too
really
wide.
Good defence from De La then. Kenny Ong was out in the far wing, and I think it's Convery 33 covered off
Brendan
brilliantly.
Close gets the free kick. He went looking for Black, couldn't find him. Collegians tried to turn it over. Ball came to ground. Convery got the handball back to Close, who went back there to Black. Black kicked it high, wide, and out of bounds, and we'll get a ball in. It's 1-1 to 1-2, and we've travelled 17 minutes.
Certainly hasn't opened up here, boys, has it? The flow's not there. The tackling's enormous.
It's really hard. It's a channel that's very difficult to
Look at all
break
the players
through. And as you mentioned, Pat, it's that run from behind handball, which is serving De La well.
Half forward for De La, thrown back in. Beach Road side of the ground. Ferrado got that one down. Now the ball's on the deck. They have to work hard, De La, to win it out. Getting in the way is Evans, though. A handball to the boundary line. Zimbarks there. He beats Indovino, but then Indovino got the footy. He goes over the boundary line. We'll have a ball in.
So I'd say that if Collegians can't get good ball out of their back line, that's their most potent method.
Yeah, just that transfer. And that was the case before with Ong free on the wing. They came across the ground, but De La covered really well.
You run out of room. It's very difficult to shift sides.
Forward pocket for De La. Beach Road side, a kick around the body didn't work. Zimbarks there, now Indovino, kick around the body, didn't go too far. Another chance here wrong. He ended up with the handball, it went towards the boundary line. Dixon was there. Oh, he was nearly well tackled in the end there by Gotch. But again, the ball over the line out of play.
You see the pockets from the point post really straight and quickly. I mean, in most grounds, we'd still be in the ground where we're sitting and watching.
Except TH King.
Yes.
Well, that's different.
That's true. That's a diamond.
De La 8, Collegians 7, nearing the end of this first term. Kick away there by Mishi. Goes towards the 50-metre arc. A chance there. It came here to De La. It goes towards Ford and Chippendale.
That's your mate.
Has taken the mark. That kick came from close. That was a good kick. Chippendale in front. It fell in his lap. And he's taken it in front of goal.
The reason I asked before is because Will Johnson was on Chippendale, but earlier Zimbarks was. So there's obviously some challenge there with Collegians getting the right person onto Chippendale, who's a very strong, big body. And Will Johnson will have to go to Fisher as well.
So nearing the end of the first term, Chippendale an opportunity to stretch the margin here to 7 points directly in front. Shouldn't miss anything from here, and he doesn't. So Chippendale kicks his first, De La kicked their second. They go into 2-2-14, leading Collegians on 1-1-7. That on the Melbourne City Toyota scoreboard for Sky High. We've gone just on 19 minutes in this first term.
Well, he's come into, we've mentioned a couple of times throughout when we've seen him, he's come from Norwood in South Australia and played well both times we've seen him so far. Good strong mark, contested mark.
Yeah, big body.
Yeah. I wonder if he's been to the Old England yet.
He has.
Oh, has he? Enjoy it?
Well, I don't know. No, I don't know. Sorry. He certainly got the award, though.
Yes,
didn't he? Yeah.
yes. You would have enjoyed it.
Restart in the middle. No one can take it away. It hit Hibbins on the head as he tried to come through. Hilton did the attacking now. Hibbins got the ball away.
Great hands, Hibbins.
Penberthy went up towards the full forward line, but ducking back and taking the mark is the reliable Robinson.
He's been good early for D-Lar Robinson. Great use of the body there.
Robinson goes out wide to Wood, who takes the mark on outer wing or outer half-back flank. Beach Road side of the ground. Goes long. Past the scoreboard, right up towards the half-forward line. Tardif's back there. In front, not taking the footy, was Chippendale to try to get the handball away, couldn't do so. And once again, we'll get a ball up, but now half-forward flank.
He's paid a free.
For D-Lar. No, he's got a free kick.
Dragged it in, I think, Collegians.
So Gotcha's got it. Centre wing outer side of the ground. 21 minutes gone in this first turn. They go towards the half-forward. Oh, geez, standing there was Hibbins. He just took the mark. He was the Harry Lime. The third in line, he took it easily. He goes across face dangerously, though. Open the door for Liam Wood. And Liam Wood made no mistake. That was a dangerous kick. It was never on. Liam Wood made sure that he got right into it and put it through. That is D-Lar Salle's third. They go into 3-2-20, leading Collegians 1-1-7. Then on the Melbourne City Toyota scoreboard, we've gone 25 in 21. The first turn.
Terrific mark from Hibbins, but then he looked into the corridor, probably to your point, trying to create something for Collegians
out of the
and get
back
out
line.
this far side.
I think the risk was right, but the execution was not good.
It's always the problem with execution.
They have got to get their backline exits in order, or they're going to have big problems, Collegians. And credit to D-Lar for the way they're running behind.
I can't see so far their drive coming from the stoppages. It's gonna have to come from their half-backs.
Yep.
Cullen into the ruck there for D-Lar Salle against Penberthy. There's a holding. It'll go the way of Collegians and it'll go to Hibbins.
They need Hibbins, one back, one forward and one in the midfield at the moment.
3 Hibbins required.
There's a few here.
Yes. So he kicks the ball long, right up towards half-forward. Dixon in front. Punched away Robinson, down to Williams. He got the handball away to Tutt. Tutt came charging through. Got the ball up there looking for Jake Williams. He can't take it. Kenny On got the handball away.
Pressure.
Looking for Hibbins. Low goes in hard.
Oh, high.
So does Penberthy now. He has to be deft. He is. But his man dropped the ball in. Fraser Cameron, half-forward flank for Collegians. They've still got the shot bowl. Trying to take it, Sander Croft. He was pushed off the footy. Now big pack of players around it. We'll get a ball up 45 metres out from the Collegian goal. They trail by 13 and we've gone 22.
Kenny Ong missed a simple handball
can't
target
get into
there.
the game because they've rattled him, I reckon, early on. They really centred on him and doesn't look confident.
Thrown in the air again, went nowhere. We'll have a ball up again inside the 50 here for Collegians. 20 playing 7. D-Lar have the lead. 3-2, 20 to 1-1. We've gone 27. 23 in this first term. Up we go again. Cullinan won that one down. Head over the footballs. Murphy can't win it out. Again, the umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
Need a steadying goal here.
Hasn't Robinson been good early for
terrific.
D-Lar?
Yeah,
some of his aerial spoiling too.
Thrown in the air again. Penberthy got it down. It goes towards the boundary line. It's stayed in. Chance here. Riddle around the body.
And again.
There's the spoil.
Robinson fisted away. It goes to ground. Russo. He can go in the goal. No, it was stolen away from him. And the umpire's given a free kick, and Gotch will take it.
Nick Dixon still down here for Collegians after that big contest. Hopefully just a cork or something.
Don't know where he is, I think.
Oh, he saw.
Couple of tackles awarded to Gotch too.
Yeah, terrific. Well done there, Jacob Gotch. He goes out wider here. Hilton ends up with it. It fell out the back. He goes in shorter here, and no mark taken. On was there. Handball came. No, it didn't. Chance now for D-Lar to work it towards centre wing. They do just that. It goes towards the boundary line. It stayed in. It comes back here to Hibbins. Bent it on the half volley. A handball, not a good one.
Pressure.
He's let it go again. A handball out wide here to Murphy. He traps it okay, but he goes
downfield.
Out wide.
Has to be downfield.
And a free kick going D-Lar's way.
Is that there?
Yeah, of course it was.
He was pushed after the kick.
No doubt. Unnecessary.
But again, Hibbins there through the middle. He's given it up like he gave up down back. Like, gee whiz, what's he thinking?
They'll be really, Shane Joyce will be really disappointed with players the quality of Ong missing a handball target centre-half forward. And then Hibbins missing that handball target. Just lazy. D-Love pressure's excellent.
And here's Indovino. If he was down in the back line here, he would have run down to get that. He loves a shot at goal. And he's going to have one, Adrian. Social Club into the ground. This to stretch the margin for D-La. They've kicked 3 so far. Indovino hasn't troubled the scorer. Left foot kick into goals. Great. He kicks his first. D-La kicked their fourth. They go into 4-2-26, leading Collegians on 1-1-7. We've gone 25.
John,
what
do you do here if you're Collegians? Just there's real flow here for D-La, and they really are linking well. The pressure's great. What can Collegians do?
You'd be pushing numbers up the ground, pushing a couple back, and just minimising damage, I'd say, at this stage, and trying to get your own brand of slingshot footy going.
Yeah, I think I'm surprised Shane hasn't actually dropped one back just to have that extra number and just to set the tempo down a bit.
Penberthy, he wins the ruck takeout only as far as the veteran Low. He kicks around the corner up towards half forward. Clinch does really well. Now he gets the overlapping handball looking for Gretchen. He can't take it. Apted working hard for Collegians, finds the sanctuary of the boundary line.
Well, it's a great opening from Salle. I mean, if I was Collegians, exactly as you said, push people back, but hang in there. Hang in the contest. You'll get your look. You'll get some momentum at some stage. You can't keep going on at this level. The game will settle. But the heat that D-La are putting on around the ground is amazing.
Ball back in, Penberthy against Low. Penberthy should win it, he does. But now Salle take the footy over the line. Once again, we'll get another ball in.
Just with the whole 36 players in one quarter of the ground, as we all know, we're so used to. I just reckon Collegians can get away with that one behind Johnny, just off the back of the stoppage in the top of the goal square, and they'll be competitive up the line here anyway.
Nearing the end of the first term, thrown back in, out of sight of the ground. Ferrado in front. Penberthy got a hand onto it. Low there, applied a tackle. On goes in, high tackle on him. And Kenny gets the free kick, is it? No.
Yep.
See, this is their problem. Now you look at their guys spreading as they normally would, but with the shape of the ground, it's just not on.
So Mishi gets the free kick, goes towards centre wing. Out of sight of the ground, no one took the mark there. Ball hits the deck. And again, the umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball this one up.
Around the grounds, Marcelin 10-5-65 lead. Williamstown 1-4-10.
26 playing 7 here. Salle have the lead. Nearing the end of this first term. Beach Road side of the ground in front of the scoreboard. Again, the umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball this one up.
St Bernard's in Premier B. 4-3-27 lead. Monash Blues 1-3-9 early in the second quarter in that match. So we're half forward flank for Salle. Got a pretty good lead at the moment of 19 points. 27 and a half minutes gone. Low, underground kick. As far as Lindsay Apted. Gets onto his right foot. Kicks it up towards centre wing. It goes right over the back of the pack. Salle, first in was close. Now the handball came back to Robinson. Been really good. Chips out wide and the mark taken there by Wood.
He's been good too.
Yeah.
Wood already kicked the goal.
He was good last time.
It's long, right, yes. Up towards the centre wing position. Tardif tried to see it over and managed to just in front of Fisher. 4-2-26 D-La, 1-1-7 Collegians, 28 minutes gone. The first term for the Sky High of Mount Dandenong.
Wood definitely more than just a midfield depth player. He's actually a quality midfielder.
Thrown back in again. Centre wing out of side of the ground. Beach Road side of the ground. Ferrado in front. Won it down. Kick away there by Hibbins towards half forward here for Collegians. Ball hits the deck. Cameron there now close. Handball up. Wasn't a good one there to Jake Williams, but he went back in. The Terrier got it out to Low. A right foot kick around the body he goes, but it's a bad kick. And Trotter takes the mark here.
Here's a chance. Got to be quicker from this situation.
For Collegians, Jake Trotter's got the footy. Stays out wider here. Oh, bad kick. Not a real good kick off the boot. It favoured Low. He goes towards the boundary line. Fished away by Fisher. It goes towards the boundary line. It stayed in. Trotter made sure of that. It goes back virtually whence it came. And Ferrado takes the mark. Centre wing out of sight of the ground. He's directing traffic from there. He's just going to put it long and high, and he does just that. They set themselves. Pick it from the back. Got it down here to Sam Williams. Tackled there by Evans. He won't let him go. Ball goes towards the boundary line. It came out to Fisher. Fisher into goal. He's missed it. And only a minor scored at D-La.
See that last play with that mark. You've virtually just got to spin back and around and get moving. And I mean, the guys were spreading, but I think as the player with the ball, you're the one that's got to start it and just take that risk.
Some good contest down there from Jenkinson the first one, then Evans the second time. Could have almost been holding the ball there as Williams took him on.
Yeah,
took him on.
So Johnson's got the football at full back. He kicks out to the outer side of the ground, the Beach Road side. Penberthy up in front. Hibbins tries to do the roving. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Delar's frontal pressure's been fantastic in the first 30 minutes of this game. Division 2 preliminary final. West Brunswick 6-1, 37 lead Old Paradians 5-3, 33. Sam Hibbins has got the ball, got the handball away to Ong. Ong went for the boundary line and once again will get a throw in.
The worry for Collegians, Pat, is that this is just taking the form, the scoreline that's been a Delar Collegians game in recent, well, certainly this season.
Yeah, and I think Collegians are worried about Delar jumping them. It's happened a few times.
27-7. They've jumped them here in this first turn. They go forward again. Jake Williams has the footy. Left foot kick around the body. Oh, he came out and he met it head on. And it's taken the mark.
Paid around the neck.
Okay.
One more score. Division 4 preliminary final. North Brunswick 2-4-16. Trail the Manningham Cobras 5-3, 33.
Attacked the footy as hard as you like, did Ed, as he normally does. He was in front, he put the arms up, got one a little bit high. It wouldn't bother him. And he'll go back and have a shot at goal here for Delar Salle. They've kicked 4, they're looking at 5. Clinch hasn't troubled the scorers so far today. Beach Road side of the ground, who kicked from just outside the 50-metre arc. He's very deliberate in his approach, there's no breeze. Social Club end of the ground, he kicks it. Drop punt, puts it on its way, it goes across, no! He snuck it in. And Clinch kicks his first and Delar kicked their 5th. We've gone 30 minutes into the first term and Delar kicked their 5th. They go into 5-3, 33, getting away from Collegians 1-1-7.
So we had that period of arm wrestle from the Singleton goal to the 20-minute mark, and since the 20-minute mark, Delar have kicked 5 goals in near on 11 or 12 minutes.
Snap.
Yeah, very impressive.
And Ed Clinch continues. That's at least 5 quarters in a row we've been calling him where he's kicked the goal. So very dangerous up forward, and it was a beautiful finish there by Clinch from 45 metres out, right on the siren. A quarter that went just on 32 minutes, and it was all Delar Salle. At quarter time, Collegians 1-1-7. Trail Delar Salle 5-3, 33. As I said, the quarter went just 32 minutes for Collegians.
It's a really risky kick across to the other side because the pockets are so narrow.
Umpire has ball in hand. Here's Simon Petch on Inter FM.
Yes, for Holmesland Sports Degrees and Bendigo Bank of East Melbourne. Second term underway. 33 playing 7. Delar Salle have the lead and they're attacking to the Yacht Club end of the ground in this second term. Collegians to the Social Club end of the ground. The ball's in the middle and Indovino's there. He gets the handball out. They go forward here, Delar. Up towards Chippendale in front of Johnson. He picked it up beautifully. He tried to get around Johnson. Great tackle by Johnson. He got rid of the football. Chance here for Sam Hibbins. He goes short to Ong. Ong couldn't take the mark. A ball hits the deck. Chance now again for a pick-up. It's there, Penberthy. Well met by Walker. Delar bring it back to Chippendale. And he takes the mark at the left forward pocket at the Sandy Yacht Club end.
I'll tell you, just while we're on the topic of exits, I don't think it's that much more dangerous to be clearing the ball through the middle of the ground.
I heard you say this yesterday.
The way it straightens up, you're almost better off turning it in because everyone's spreading wide. The gap on this ground is in the middle, maybe.
So plenty of daylight between the goals here for Chippendale. He'll have a real good look at this. There's no point palming it off or kicking it off short. He can see through the goal here. So a deliberate shot. Beach Road side of the ground towards the main grandstand side. He'll come. A deliberate shot for their 6th goal and their first in the first minute of the second term. Have a look at that. I know you can't see it if you're listening to the radio, but that was a great kick off the boot. Chippendale kicks his 2nd. Delar kicked their 6th. And they go on to 6-3, 39 at Collegians 1-1-7.
Just coming back to that point of winning the ball at the source. It's fundamental, it's obvious, but if Collegians can't muscle up, extract ball, I just can't see them getting any flow or any
Another
attack.
word for muscle up is desire.
Yeah, don't know if it's that acute at the moment, but
Well, in one side, they seem to want it more. They have more urgency at the ball.
They do.
I went for them to win by 32. I didn't think they'd be 32 in front 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pemberthy tried to take it out. Collegians desperately need a goal.
The other thing we've got for Collegians, we've got Dom Russo on one wing looking after Williams on the outside. We've got Trotter on the other wing looking after Tutt on the outside.
Two good outside players to have. Sam Hibbins takes the ball, nearly had it smothered and kicked it straight up in the air. So big pack of players punched away by Hilton. Comes to ground. No one can take control of the ball. Russo doing the tackling for Collegians, along with Hilton. And getting up at the bottom of the pack with Sam Pickett. So we'll get a restart of play. We've gone nearly 3 minutes. And De La Salle have kicked the only goal of the second quarter. Gotch gets the handball away to the skipper, Sam Williams. Long, loping left foot. Beautiful delivery to Chippendale, who's really coming into the game. The only multiple goal scorer.
He's a tough matchup.
Easy ever. He's got good pace. Good hands.
How far, Paddy, are we off, perhaps?
And he's going to share the football. He's going to share it well. Back to Williams on the left foot. Goes long right up to the goal square. Pickett flew high. Umpires paid a free and it'll go the way of Collegians in the last line of defence.
In the back against Pickett.
Yes, or Fisher, one of them. They're all there. And we'll have
picked up by the umpire.
The ball kicked back in. Goes in towards the, just outside or inside the 50. Mishi put it down. Yes, of course he did.
Oh, what great harassment from De La Salle.
And Liam Wood gets the free kick. They're screaming for it. Everybody wants
well
it.
Done, boy.
Well done.
He put his body on the line there
go.
and he won the footy. He goes out wide here to Cassidy. He takes the mark and plays on. Wasted no time to Johnson, who got away from Chippendale, but a shocking kick up the wing. It goes towards the scoreboard side of the ground. Picked off here by Close for Delar. Goes backwards dangerously with a handball. It didn't work. Gang tackled. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
So a bit of a statement mark there from Kenny Ong. He got in there, took a courageous mark, got the thing moving, and they've moved it as well as they have done all day, except for that dribbly little kick there.
5 minutes into the second term, 39 playing 7. De La Salle had the lead, attacking to the Sandringham Yacht Club end of the ground. Dixon head over the footy, bent down, picked it up. Handball found Mishi, who goes long towards centre half forward. No one takes the mark. Ball hits the deck, and now a chance for Convery for De La to clean up. He does just that. He gave it off to Jake Williams. He'll get around onto his trusty left. A handball inside, worked beautifully. Wow. De-La work it down the centre wing. They try to get around. That was Blackie, goes back to clinch. Kick high up and under. Chippendale and Johnson. Johnson went the fisted punch. Chippendale stayed down. He ends up with the footy. He drives the ball into half forward. No one can take the mark. Indovino head over it. Liam Wood. Fisher's waiting for it. He's out the side. They go in after it again. Close to the boundary line. Johnson looking for a trip. Wasn't there. Indovino dropped it. Looking for a free kick. Waterman. Umpire.
Fantastic.
Good call.
Fantastic. Right in front of us.
Give it to me.
Good call, Petchy.
I'll ball it up. I've had enough.
5.5 minutes gone, second term. Bendigo Bank of East Melbourne scoreboard 1-1 to 6-3. De La Salle have it. And Jacob Williams coming right into the game. This time he kicks across the face. Apted butters up well. Gets the handball away there to Jenkinson. Jenkinson kicks it out looking for Kenny Ong. He's got Brendan Close near him. Sorry, John?
I was asking a lot of Kenny Ong there.
Oh, right, yes.
Sorry.
No. And the ball goes over the line.
That situation again when Collegians did go to the far side, Johnny. The coverage is easier here. De-La have got it covered pretty easily. A kick and a half behind the play.
Yep.
32-point lead to De La Salle. Pemberthy gets it down looking for Hilton. He wraps up Jacob Gotch in a tackle and will get another stoppage.
And it's just not wide enough to...
It's very different to watching footy at the Harry Trott or at Elsternwick Park, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a very different style
You've got to play a different game, yeah.
Thrown in the air, Penberthy got it down. Sam Williams around the body, goes towards full forward, and Fisher has taken the mark directly in front of goal. The spoil came from Jenkinson, but Fisher was too strong. The umpire said he held onto it long enough. He controlled it. And directly in front, De-La looking at their 7th goal for the game. Yet to trouble the scorer, but he's about to.
Just wonder whether or not how far away Collegians would be from possibly moving Johnson up forward and trying someone else on Chippendale.
Yeah.
So Fisher directly in
gotta
front.
change.
Sandringham Yacht Club end of the ground, directly in front. Drop punt. Oh, it skews off the side of the boot. You can see that. And it's only gone through for a minor score. So a let off there for Collegians. A bad miss directly in front for Delar.
7 minutes gone. Simbucks has got the footy and he comes out here to Fay on the left foot, deep in the pocket. Pressured by Clinch, but beautiful delivery. Straight up the line and he finds Cassidy. Cassidy went in looking for Hilton. He couldn't take it. Simbucks on a chain of handballs. Goes back to Corey Cassidy up the line looking for Tardif. And Tardif takes the mark. Centre winger for Collegians. They need a goal. They need one desperately. They're kicking to the northern end. They go up towards half forward.
Territory.
Someone did a falcon there and the ball came back to ground where it's picked up there by Riddle. Riddle goes long, deep up into the full forward line. Bottom of the pack, doing the roving. No one, because the ball's pushed across by the Delar defenders.
Mitchie was there.
Rushed behind. Viv Mitchie it was, yeah.
Through.
As good as any passage of play from them all day there. Their kicking skills were good, and I thought a great decision from Tardif with a long kick forward to the coach's call, territory, and they got a spill.
Now the ball was kicked back in. Sam Williams went to play on. He slipped over. He went back over his mark and he's been given a free kick against it. Kenny Young will take it.
And again, you talk territory as Shane Joyce did. You get the territory, you get it up your end, things like that happen and you get a shot at goal.
I think it's Will Tardif that's got the free.
Yes. So Tardif takes it. I'm just going to stand here. Ong may have wanted it, but Tardif said, hey, give it to me.
I'd like to see a lift from Courtney Hilton, the Collegians
first
captain.
First time call just then, wasn't
missed
it?
him in the first quarter, and particularly where it's needing someone to extract the footy.
Yep.
So just inside the 50 arc, Tardif directly in front. Sandringham Social Club end of the ground, puts it on its way, doesn't miss. That goes all of the way. And Collegians kick their second of the game, the first for the quarter, and Tardif kicks his first. They go on a 2-1-13, trailing Delar 6-4-40. That on the Holmes Glen Sports Degree, the Bendigo Bank of East Melbourne scoreboard for Holmes Glen. We've gone just on 9 minutes in this second term.
Well, Tardif, 2 kicks there in the last couple of minutes, both really important kicks for that side, I believe. Perhaps it might be Courtney Hilton, the one onto Chippendale to release Johnson to give him something up forward.
He's come back here onto Pickett at the moment, so yeah.
So Collegians get the one they desperately needed, and Penberthy charges out himself, goes right up to the full forward line. It goes over the top of players. Delar looking for another rush behind, and they'll get it through the agency of Geordie Bull through for one minor score. So it's 2-3-15 to 6-4-40, 25 the margin, 10 gone.
So ball to be kicked back in. He's close. He's got it now. He gets it from the handball. From Murphy to Convery. Now, it's smothered off the boot. Went back to close. Chance here for Collegians if they can. He tried Cameron around the body. It didn't work. He's got another go here. Murphy close to the boundary line. In front of the tuck shop. He works it out to Fisher. But Fisher takes the mark. Beach Road side of the ground, outer side of the ground in defence. He goes towards the scoreboard side. Up they go. No, they don't. They stayed down. Ball flicked out here to Sam Hibbins. Hibbins has got it around the body. He goes up towards half forward, but Fisher again takes an easy mark on his chest.
They missed a chance then, Collegians. It was a serious spill. The ball deep forward, and they just couldn't get it through. They had weight of numbers.
Cullinan was screaming for it in the middle. He goes across to the outer side. He couldn't mark. Well done, Liam Wood. A handball up here. He found Gotch. He goes for a bounce through the middle. He goes to kick in towards centre half forward to Groshen. And Groshen takes the mark. 55 out. From goal for Delar. Sandringham's Yacht Club end of the ground to Pickett. He can't take the mark. Jake Williams there. Pickett there as well. Pickett on hands and knees. Lost the footy. Waterman there. Goes in. Nearly a high tackle laid on him. Now there's a high one, but the umpire won't see that. It's close to the boundary line and we'll have it over. And we'll have a ball in.
Impressive play from Gotch coming through the middle there.
To hold it.
Exactly. Because Pickett had led early and he held it and gave a really good smart kick.
And opened up at centre half forward beautifully for them.
Forward pocket here for Delar, right in front of the Neil Bencraft grandstand, thrown back in. Cullinan got it down, goes to the boundary line, Dixon there. Oh, well done into Vino. Oh, then he lost it. Oh, that was bad luck. What's the umpire going to say?
Holding the ball.
Well, he did everything right there. He just couldn't put it onto his left boot. That's what he wanted to do. It was a great tackle, though, by Waterman. And Collegians had the free kick in defence.
Let's see what they can do here, John, from this shallow back pocket.
Putting a
going
lot
up the
more
line.
pressure on at the moment. Collegians, Waterman goes up looking for Pemberth. He came to Robinson. He got the handball away to Murphy.
Some good
Murphy was
tackling.
wrapped up in a good
3 in a row.
tackle.
Yep.
Free
No
kick now.
high.
He's given a high tackle. Mitchie was the man who laid the tackle. Wasn't rewarded. And the free kick will go back there to Murphy. So he's centre wing position right in front of the coach's box. They lead by 25 points. We've gone 12 minutes in the second term. So Murphy goes long and Pemberthy just leads out for the opposition and takes the mark as easy as anything.
He's one of Kenny's favourites.
Working his way into the game. Tom Pemberthy kicks it long, right up towards the half-forward flank, but no one really went up. Was there a high on? No, said the umpire.
Yeah, it should have been.
I thought there should have been, wasn't?
Someone's hurt.
Yeah.
He's got the ball at the bottom of the pack for Rado. He got the handball away. It only went as far as Dixon for Collegians, and once again we'll get a ball up.
That man down was the one that actually went a Cullinan in that contest, so he's come off second best here, and it's getting a little niggly just further up the field. Tut wants a fair bit of the action.
That's Trotter just
Is
trying
it?
to follow Tut everywhere.
That's Croft that
Yeah.
actually went
Alexander
that
Croft
spoil.
has gone down. Half-time at Box Hill, St Bernard 6-6, 42 lead
Indovino
Monash
getting
Blues,
sucked in here
5-3, 33.
Kick away by Lowe for D-Lard to Indovino.
That's funny how that worked out.
Faye's been giving him a little bit of lip. Well, he won the battle there. He goes to centre half. Or nearly reeled in by one hand there by Chippendale. Ended up with Hilton for
Yeah, he's the
Collegians.
middle of the
He
ground.
goes
Space.
back into the middle. Singleton
Space.
there. Chance now for Hibbins as well. He gets held up in the middle of the ground and will have a ball up.
It's been a reasonable patch here
Oh,
for
it's harder.
Collegians.
It has. Yeah.
So thrown in the air. Up it goes. They waited for Ferrado to come across. Palm down to ground level. Kick away by Jake Williams
Another
towards
blue
the Beach
going
Road
on.
side of the ground. Mishy and Hopper shoot. Jake Williams picks up handball to Wood. Lost the football by Dixon's tackle. Goes close to the boundary line. Russo kept it in. Apted in support there as well as Dixon. Lowe pushed him in the back. No free kick. Ball kicked away by Apted. Only a short kick though. Close to the boundary line. Beach Road side of the ground. It may go over. In fact, the umpire says
Well, it has.
it has.
A bit of the wrestling we're seeing is Trotter trying
Yeah.
to manhandle Tut the whole time.
Annoying, isn't he?
And Faye and Indovino
And
as
Faye
well.
and Indovino.
Premier C, Marsland half-time, 11-5-71 lead Williamstown CYMS 2-4-16. Division 2 prelim West Brunswick 7-2-44 lead Old Parade 6-3-39. Ball back into play. Hibbins tries to rugby scrum it through. Can't do so. Trotter gets the handball away. Ends up with David Lowe. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Was it high? Yes, said the umpire, and David Lowe will get the free kick for De La Salle. Division 4 preliminary final, North Brunswick 2-5-17, Trail Manningham 5-4-34. And as I said, St Bernard 6-6-42 lead Monash Blues in a competitive game 5-3-33. Now Lowe's weighed up a lot of options and then hit his target in Fisher. Centre wing position, Sean Fisher's kick two behinds. Now he unloads, right up to centre half forward. Chippendale went up. Hibbins front of pack. Quick kick away. Right up by Liam Wood, right up towards the goal square. Williams has got the ball. Jacob kick. Has it smothered. Beautiful smother on that occasion. Trent Zimbak. And one minor score. Golden opportunity begging at 6-5 to 2-3.
Gee, you would have
Indovino.
put some money on Jake kicking that.
Great play from Zimbak.
Yeah.
To get there.
Johnson just bangs it off the ball. Gee, you can feel that in here. Well done, Frey, Cameron and Murphy. They met the ball solidly. And Fraser one out. Now a chance up forward here for Collegians. A high, good tackle by Humphrey.
Fantastic tackle.
And he gets the free from Riddle. So Humphrey bangs it into the middle of Grisham. Courtney Hilton got the front berth. Well done by Gotch. Read it well, got away. No, he didn't. Ball smothered, pick up by Ong. Handball, look away to Hilton. He does the same. It goes to Cassidy, who goes to half forward. Oh, went straight over Waterman's head.
He's off. Oh,
And
too
the
high.
mark
So I had a laugh then.
was taken. And the Bulls got it. He goes out to Fisher. He marks Beach Road side of the ground. 41 playing 15. He goes out of bounds
straight
on
line.
the full. And the free kick going Collegians' way. D-Lar lead 41 to 15.
Next-
and we've gone
They're
just
going all
on
right though. Collegians.
Next goal important, and obviously Collegians need
16
it.
minutes.
And it's going right up towards the
roundabout.
Collegians goal.
There it is.
Pilar have numbers.
Chance.
One of them was close. Ball came to Waterman for Collegians
you
around the body. Great
Pressure
kick.
goal.
Wonderful goal, Collegians.
Riddle.
Billy Riddle is the man who kicked it, number 9.
And they're stirring.
They deserve
Paddy?
that. They
Yeah,
deserve
did.
that, John.
Yep.
They've
They are
worked really
stirring.
hard. They've kicked the last 2 goals after Chippendale kicked that goal early. They've lifted. They've lifted.
Certainly back into the ball game. Sorry, John.
I had to laugh. There's niggling going on between Faye and Indovino in that pack down there where the kick was smothered of Jake Williams at the goal. And Faye had obviously been crunched and he was on the ground sort of trying to pick himself up. And Indovino just went over and whacked him in the side.
And a few choice words.
Margin back to 23, 3 plays 6-5.
Singleton in the ruck. He got that one down. Oh, gee, Tardif overran it. He had it there. It went through his legs. Tunnel ball style. And Murphy says, well, I'll take it.
Good old-fashioned one-on-one stoushes.
Yeah. Thrown in the air again. At Collegians, half of the ground now. Hibbins brought to ground. Good tackling. And once again, another ball up. They inch it closer.
They've found a way this quarter to at least get it forward. To Joyce's point at quarter time, I reckon.
Ferrado, Singleton, Sam Hibbins in there. Bursts his way through. They get it forward again.
Simple, but so right.
He's been good, Hibbins. He's everywhere.
41-21. D-La have the lead. Collegians, the last 2 goals. They've gone 17 in this second term. It still goes forward. Russo tried to win it out. Ferrado, a handball to Grosjean, opened the door. A left foot kick to Chippendale. Fisher, will he mark it? No. It goes over his head. Ball hits the deck. Series of handballs going in hard. They all are. Chance out for Chippendale. There was Indovino, but there was Atted, who gave it to Jenkinson, who goes out wider here to Cassidy, and Collegians work it out. Well played. They go towards the outer side. It goes over the line out of play. They let themselves down there and will have a ball in.
Pressure was on then. Lindsay Apted did really well.
Did really well backing out of that, yep.
And Riddle and Cassidy are the important players for them. They come right up to this half-back line to release the kick.
So the ball in, just forward to centre for D-La Salle. Punched away Ferrado, down to David Lowe. Lowe had an option to give a handball, but he went a high up and under kick. And the mark taken by Apted for Collegians. Apted chips back to Faye. He's good enough to catch it. Right in the back line and handballs. Over the top now to Will Johnson. Johnson drives up the line. And the mark taken, they're looking a lot better. The mark's taken by Mitchie, the prime mover. He goes long, right up towards half forward. 1-on-none contest, and Will Tardif, who kicked a goal in the first part of this quarter, has an opportunity to go back and kick another one. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
He is a good kick at goal.
That is their best ball movement of the day. And Will Johnson's boot, the hit to Mitchie, just picked him out beautifully, and Mitchie turned inside and the whole thing opened up.
So do we take from this that the effort of D-La Salle in the first quarter is beginning to subside, and so there's a lot more of the ground open because they can't cover the territory?
Possibly, I think, yes. So Tardif will kick from 45 metres out, 45-degree angle, comes in to the northern end and kicks his second goal, and Collegians are back in the ball game. They go to 4-3-27, trailing D-La Salle 6-5-41. We've gone 20 minutes on the Bendigo Bank of East Malvern scoreboard.
I think, John, that's right. And Collegians are actually just winning some contests consistently. Consistently winning contests.
They're going in harder. So the 2 things mentioned, he said, Joyce, man it up to deep. Yep, man in harder and the territory, and they're doing that well. And it's turning the game around.
Half-time score at Box Hill. St Bernard 6-7-43. Trail Monash Blues 7-3-45.
Well, scatters.
Thrown in the air again. Middle of the ground naturally. Penberthy got a high up and under kick. Won't travel the distance. Oh, he's paid the mark to Murphy. Okay. So Murphy, a good grab there. It was a standing start virtually. He goes out wider here to Grosjean. Grosjean takes the mark. He's on centre wing. Commentary side of the ground. He doesn't know where to go. He just bombs it on the boot. Shocking kick off the boot. Apted there. He dropped the mark. It wasn't a real good kick anyway, but he contested well. He held it up outside the 50 defensively and will have a ball up.
Really struggling to get around Pickett, isn't he?
41 playing 27.
Like he used to.
D-La hanging on to the lead. Zimbarks bombs it out of defence. It goes towards centre wing. Croft there. It bounces over his head. Convery went the other way. It stayed in. Oh, no, it didn't. Cameron nearly had it. Went over the line out of play. We'll have a ball in at half forward for Collegians.
Yes, how many minutes to go in this quarter, Petchy?
Oh, we've got
21 and a half.
21
lots of stoppages.
41 playing 27. D-La hanging on.
They can't afford to...
They're having a think about it before half-time. Thrown back in. Goes to Walker, front of the pack. Got a smothered kick, though. Now a chance there for Cassidy. bangs it on the boot, goes to half forward. Now they come out to meet it. Mishy there. Oh, he turned him inside out. He goes towards centre half forward. Contest, no one could mark. Chance it close now. Russo's snatched it and put it on his boot. And he's kicked another one.
Last 4 goals, Collegians here, John. It's been a really impressive comeback.
Certainly has.
And really, you know, exactly what they were told at quarter time has played out. They've just certainly been better in the 50-50s. They've got the ball forward better. It's been a really impressive comeback.
Yep.
So Russo kicks his first.
Fair to say, Pat, that they didn't actually, they had to wrestle control of the game back, and then 5 or 10 minutes later they've started the scoring.
Exactly right. So, yeah,
and
right.
I mean, D-Lo got the start they wanted. I mean, they got the first goal. So
they got it out to a game high 32. It's back to 8. D-La Salle try to win the ball out of the middle, can't do so. Collegians now applying all the pressure.
Yeah, they just needed to get, you know, physical and competitive first, and then and their game's just starting to come. The ground's starting to open up.
So Cullinan, he gets the tap down. Only as far as Indovino, he couldn't take the ball. Waterman gets the handball away to Kenny on. He breaks one tackle, doesn't break a second. Great tackle once again, this time by Humphrey, and he'll get the resultant free kick across half-back for D-La Salle. 23 minutes gone. Humphrey chips up to the little man in Jacob Gotch, who stands firm and takes the mark.
So you've got to earn your kicks today, don't you?
So
everything's tough. Everything's tough.
Gets up a little bit gingerly between the centre and the wing. He's got Williams waiting for a handball. And now he's got another one in assistance there. And that was Convery, who went up the line beautifully and found Pickett. Moving a little bit more freer on that occasion. He's 52 metres out from goal. He elects the long bomb right up towards the full forward line. Jacob Williams, great position, and takes the mark. 20 metres out, or 25 metres out, no real angle to speak of.
It was the kick from Pickett that just made that happen.
It was
a beautiful kick.
It was a beautiful kick, faded away.
Yep.
So just again, Kenny Ong had possession of the ball. He just tried to do that little bit more, and
deliberate kick
back the other way.
Right to the hot spot, 25 metres out. Jake Williams makes no mistake with a D-La answer. They go back to a 14-point lead, 7-5-47. Collegians of 5-3-33 on the Bendigo Bank of East Malvern scoreboard for Holmes Glen Sports Degrees.
Well, steadying goal, and the best thing Collegians can do here is to get it straight back and sort of say, no, we're serious about this comeback. Again, it comes to a situation heading towards half-time that going into with momentum is a key.
It's a good goal, and Dom Russo would be pretty uncomfortable there, and that contest in the air is so deep.
25 gone.
Thrown in the air again. Penberthy got it down. He got it down to Hibbins, who goes long with the kick for Collegians. Down towards half forward. No mark taken. Riddle there. Tried to win it out. He couldn't. Oh, well done there by Jake Williams. He handballed then to himself. He gets the footy and has a bounce. Oh, how good was that? Handball to Sam Williams. A left foot kick away. He goes up towards Tutbo. He was behind. And the mark taken by Fay. In front, he goes back towards Tardif. He juggled the mark. He had 2 bites at it. He brought it down. He goes towards the half-forward area.
Well, I've got to talk about the tactical move of Tardif, who started in the back line, but he's been absolutely instrumental in turning them around this quarter.
He's their centre-half forward target, isn't he?
And
Pretty
on
much.
On a ground like this, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And a good kick by Tardif, found Cameron. So they may get this goal back as quickly as D-La got that one from Jake just moments ago. And Cameron has the footy in the middle of the ground. He'll run just outside the square to the Sandringham Social Club end of the ground. No breeze. Directly in front. Drop punt. Puts it on its way. It won't make the distance. It'll drop short towards the boundary line. It nearly went out of play. In fact, it does now. And we'll have a ball in the left forward pocket. 47 playing 33. D-La holding on. It's been Collegians in the last 10 to 15 minutes of this second term. And it's down at their end as the ball gets thrown back in deep in the pocket. Penberthy at the back. Cullinan got the fisted punch though. Went down to Dixon, a handball. He found Cameron on the left foot. He goes around the body. Tardif goes up. Couldn't bring that one down. Oh, missed opportunity. Mishy!
What a goal. Viv Mitchie.
Great goal.
Mishy stole it from the handball. It came straight to him. He banged it on the boot and he kicked it. 27 minutes gone in the second term. And Collegians kicked their 7th.
Yeah, beautiful goal. Knew what he was doing.
Their
Knew where they were. Great goal.
And 2 or 3 goals from Collegians this quarter have just come from that forward pressure. That was a handball intercept that time from Mitchell.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Bang it back in. I mean, Delay got it out around the boundary for a throw-in, but then they won that stoppage and banged it back into a dangerous area.
Certainly got their confidence up here, and I think at half-time they'll be, they'll know the formula.
They're looking buoyant. They've kicked 5-2 to 2-2 in the second term. And kicked 5 of the last 6. And will they win it out? They will again through Apted. Now he fell over himself. How the umpire see that? Now he's gone for a high tackle. And he'll get the free kick in front of Lowe. Now he gets the handball away to Corey Cassidy. Wobbly kick, but a dangerous ball up towards the half-forward line. De La Salle through Humphrey, leading the race for the ball. Well pressured by Fraser Cameron. Ball comes to ground. Humphrey again at the bottom of the pack. He needs assistance. He gets it. But the pressure now Collegians are applying is much better. Tardif has the footy slung over the line. And we'll get a ball in right in front of the Social Club. Sun streaming down here at Trevor Barker Oval. September football action, and there's only 8 points the difference. After D-Lar got it out to 32. So Collegians right back in the ball game as the ball tumbles back in. Ferraro tried to get it away, couldn't do so. No clear winner here again. And the umpire said he will ball it up as Dixon gets up from the bottom of the pack.
So Penberthy got it down, ball on ground level. Hilton looking for a free kick. Oh, kick off the ground was brilliant.
Oh.
And Mission nearly took the mark. He's got support, a handball back inside. Dixon into goal. And I'll let the fans tell the rest. Dixon, it just opened up for him. Hilton was terrific. He was part of that action. And Dixon kicks his first, and Collegians kick their 7th. They go on a 7-3-45. D-Lar on 7-5-47. They've stopped to an absolute walk. We've gone just on 29 minutes in this second term.
Pressure goal
And it's
again.
been all Collegians.
And Hilton's, he said yardage. That's yardage. Just booted out of midair. Almost hit a target, and they got the crumbs and kicked the goal.
Stop trying to control the ball and just get it down there where things can happen.
And they are.
As John said, they're taking risks, and it is happening. They've kicked 6 of the last 7, deep into time on.
And I wonder where we're at the point of the game where they've bottomed out and they're upward and onward now and might run away for a big victory.
Who knows?
I didn't expect it to be 32 down. I didn't expect it to be this close after that. Now Hibbins tries to break through, got the handball to Penberthy. He's dual tackled by Sam Williams.
They're not going to go back there, are they?
They're a good side. They're good players. They're all starting to find form and confidence, and they're high-quality players. So it might be hard to get it
Next
back
goal
off.
crucial. Jacob Gotch, bottom of the pack. They're all just sitting on top of it, right on the siren. A quarter that went just on 30 minutes, and it was a quarter that absolutely belonged to Collegians. They kicked 6 goals 2 to go to 7-3-45, while De La Salle kicked 2 goals 2, and they still have the lead at 7-5-47.
That quarter, Pat.
Yeah, he did. Trotter spent most of the quarter just following him around and wrestling with him off the ball.
Annoying.
So
Very hard to play football when you're getting wrestled all the time, isn't it?
So 2 points the margin going into this third term. De La Salle have the slight lead. Collegians going to the Yacht Club end of the ground, and they go forward straight away. Trotter with the first kick of the day. He goes towards Singleton. He couldn't mark that ball. It hit the deck. Oh, long out. He found Tardif in front of goal.
There it is.
Hibbins has centre clearance again.
Great play from him. Great composure from Kenny Ong.
And in
really
the first 30 seconds, Tardif kicks their first of the quarter and his third of the game. They hit the front.
So Hibbins cleared it. Tardif almost was able just to say, that's experience, just to relax. He had a moment and he kicked it gently and just guided it through.
It was a
perfectly.
beautiful piece of play. I mean, it was like in slow motion, the composure of Ong with the handball out to him. He could have given it back to Ong, but he said, no, I've got this. And Tardif kicked what, his third?
Yes, his third. He's a super classy footballer, great finisher. Walker takes the ball out of the middle for De La Salle. They have to answer, and they have to answer now. So Walker gets it again. He gets the handball away to Clinch. The dangerous man. He was pushed off the tackle. Now Corey Cassidy working hard for Collegians. Kicks around the corner, but only as far as Fisher for De La Salle, who takes the mark. Sean Fisher, terrible bouncing kick Made it very hard there for Wood. He got the handball away to Sam Williams. Deep in the pocket. Kicks towards goal and it just bounces across the face. 1 minor score. 8-3, 51, 7-6, 48. Margin 3 points, Collegians.
Again, Hibbins in the middle and just put the pressure on that exit, and it made a difference and kept them in the contest.
So 48 to 51 for Tregear partners. Salle Origin Cafes. We've gone just on 3 minutes into this third term, and Hibbins takes the mark from the kick in down at the social club end of the ground. Kicking to the yacht club end, he goes in short to Wong. And he marks.
Really getting into the game,
Yeah,
Kenny
there's
Ong.
plenty of upside for Collegians in this second half with Kenny Ong not having done much in the first half.
He looks up though, doesn't he?
Penberthy to be the target here. Ferrado at the back, it fell short to Hilton.
And Hilton.
He took the mark and played on straight away. Apted goes towards half forward. Over the head there on Singleton. It came out the back close to the boundary line. Well done, Humphrey. Head over the footy. He got it to Black, who goes to Gotch. He got nowhere to go though. He has to go right across the face. And the mark taken out there by Murphy.
Did well then to knock him over and knock him away the 25 and just hold Dealer up.
So Beach Road side of the ground. Murphy comes back inside to Ferrado. He takes the mark. 51 playing 48. Collegians have the lead for the first time today. Ferrado goes towards the wing. Up they go. Robinson at the back. Ball fell to ground. Chance there. Convery head over the footy. Got it out to Pickett. A quick kick on it as far as Penberthy. Oh, he broke a tackle. Handball. Kicked by Middleton. He goes towards half forward. And Cameron.
If I was D-Lar supporter at the moment watching this game, I'd be really frustrated. They're just not quite hitting up hard enough. They're not physical enough, and they're losing all the contests.
Cameron's taken the mark. That was well done by Penberthy at half back. He broke a tackle. He got it to Middleton. He then moved play down. And Cameron, another shot on goal here. We've only been playing 3.5 minutes in the third term. Cameron to stretch the margin. They lead by 3. He can stretch it to 9. And he does just that.
Well, again, great play from Kenny Ong out there. That kick that he put his body under there. There were 2 of them there. They jumped all over him, but the main thing was he put his body on the line and stopped them from marking and getting a really clean takeaway into their forward line, which would have been open at that point. Caused the turn. Well, eventually a turnover was caused by that non-clean movement and resulting in getting it back the other way and a great goal there.
But Pat Ferrado, he was so slow to go. He had 3 people out
Yeah, he
here.
did. He should have gone quicker. As the great Shura Taff walks past the commentary box.
Hello to Shura, one of our favourites here on 96.5. I'm sure Ken Petrucco would say hello. Now, Lapted, who was part of the creation of the last goals, taking the defensive mark. He got the handball away to Fay. Now Johnson unloaded for Collegians and went out wide. They're looking for Evans, couldn't take, so it came back to Williams. Williams went long, right up to the goal square. Chippendale at the back, can't take the ball. Quick handball, misses its target in Apted. De La Salle, they need a goal. Came to David Lowe.
Oh,
he was tackled beautifully. Away went Apted to the outer side of the ground for Collegians. One-on-one contest. No one can take clear possession of the football. Working in hard there was Croft. Getting the handball away was Tardif for Collegians. He went back in again. Tackled there by Murphy. Getting the football now, Kenny Ong on the left foot. He kicks it right up towards the half-forward line. Cameron let out.
There they go.
He got the handball away to Croft. He kicked. It kicked a goal. Fantastic performance, Collegians.
So Collegians now, John, have kicked 9 of the last 10 goals.
The pressure.
And that's enough of a form line now, isn't it, to say that it's real trouble.
Real on top, yeah. The other thing that I was thinking just in that bit of play in the first quarter and a bit was how much quicker D-Lar looked than Collegians. Collegians looked the slow ones.
Yes.
And then this quarter, Collegians looked so much faster than D-Lar Salle.
Yeah,
they've opened it up to a 15-point lead as Sander Croft kicked his first. It's 10-3, 63 to 7-6, 48 on the Tregear Partners scoreboard.
That's the biggest lead they've had in the game, and they've been in front, Collegians too. Here we go. Liam Wood a handball to Lowe. D-Lar go forward. Social Club into the ground. And Clinch, will he mark it? No. He nearly got there. Cassidy at the back. Clinch now a bouncing ball towards the boundary line. Sees it over. And we'll have a ball in around 35 from goal.
We called for a response from D-Lar at half-time when things were about even. Since then, we've had 3 Collegians goals, so it is danger here.
About to be thrown back in. Left forward pocket, Social Club into the ground. Oof, in it comes. Dropped in short, basically. Ferrado nearly got a hand onto it. Fay tries to win it out. He can't do that. They're all over him, and we'll have another ball up. 63 playing 48. Collegians have the lead. 13 shots apiece. And we've just gone on 5 minutes in this third term. Thrown in the air again. Ferrado won that one down. No one can pick it up. Now a chance. Waterman. He got it to Cassidy. Broke a tackle. Found Apted. Not a good kick. Smothered off the boot. Grecian a handball. Waterman volleyball stuff. Jake Williams there. He dispossessed Penberthy. They then go in after it together. And we'll have a ball up.
I'll tell you what's interesting about that scoreline, the 13 scoring shots to 13 and the 10 goals 3 that Collegians have kicked. Effectively, at least 2 of those behinds were rushed by De La Salle, so they're kicking it at least 10 goals 1.
I've got 3. All
3, right? Yeah, I reckon that's right.
Thrown in the air, kick in the middle of the ground. Oh, bounced it okay. Yes, it did. It found Humphrey. He goes short with the kick, though. It found nobody. The ball hits the deck. Apted on the deck. He got it up somehow. Ball goes here to Waterman. Oh, bad bounce for him. But it bounced okay inside for him. Handball inside to Dixon.
Speed.
Puts it under the arm. Goes for a run. Heard the call out
kick.
wide.
What a kick.
Hammered into goal. Surely. No. Misses everything.
At least he didn't kick a point.
What we're starting
That's
to see,
right,
John, as you said, is some of that run.
Yeah.
Genuine speed and overlap run, which will trouble any side if they're playing this brand of footy.
Would have brought the house down if that was a goal.
So a Robinson who looks a bit exhausted. He's had a bit of work to do lately. Kicks it high, right up towards the half-back flank for De La Salle. Gotch comes charging through. Hilton working hard for Collegians. He's dual tackled. And we'll get a ball up.
He was also tackled before he got picked up the ball.
Jumper was out there.
Yeah, certainly was.
He's working hard inside Courtney Hilton.
Unlucky not to get a free kick there, Courtney Hilton. Ball comes down, stolen away again by Collegians. They go up to the half-forward flank. Humphrey stood firm.
That was a mark.
Umpire said no, play on. So Collegians make the most of it. Dixon chips it right up towards the full forward line.
Singleton.
Coming out and doing a good job, Singleton. He gets a handball away to Cardiff.
Man, the goal
Turns
square.
around,
Man, the goal square.
kicks it beautifully.
Got it.
Frank Cameron
Brilliant
plays
play
on.
by
Left
Cardiff.
foot. Goal. Collegians on fire. 11-3-69. Dealer 7-6-48 on the Tregear Partners scoreboard.
How good was Will Tardif then, Pat?
Brilliant.
He got the ball right in front of us, surrounded by 3 D-Lar guys, and he took possession, which was one thing, because a lot of people would be exiting before they take possession.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player.
Took possession, exited stage behind himself, and got out, got room, time and space, had a look and saw Cameron in the goal square on his own and kicked truly under pressure.
And he's made his reputation in amateur footy off the half-back. And he's
a star.
She's dangerous. Yeah.
They started brilliantly, D-Lar, but Collegians have been even more brilliant in pegging them back and hitting the front and going away. Ball goes over the line, out of play. We'll have a ball in centre wing.
Wow.
Gee whiz, what a turnaround. 69 playing 48. Collegians have the lead. They arrested it, and they've continued on their merry way. Ball comes back in centre wing. Coach's box side of the ground, kicked away by Walker. Well done there by Liam Wood. A left foot kick goes towards half forward. Cassidy went the fisted punch, got it away from Pickett. Ball hits the deck, Tut sees it over. And we'll have a ball in centre wing.
I don't think Tut's touched it since the first quarter.
No, haven't seen any of him since those handball receives early.
So we've gone just on 9 minutes into this third term. Thrown back in. Penberthy got it down. Gotch goes to ground. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
Your man again, Pat.
Yep.
Sam Hibbins, great tackle.
Yeah.
Thrown in the air again. Penberthy got a
that was
hand on it.
clever.
But Hilton, well done. Roved it beautifully. Heard the call. Dixon heard the call on. Oh, Waterman, that was brilliant. He got it back to Hilton. Hilton into goal. Croft at the back. It goes to ground. Croft there.
Come the cavalry.
Now a chance for Riddle. Riddle, no. Well done, Robinson.
Oh,
Hell of the ball.
Oh, in front of the Wayne Dyer end too. That'll be trouble for the umpire there.
That's the free kick. But what a great series of handballs it was. Now Walker ends up with it from Robinson. He goes towards half-back. He goes in short to Cullinan, and he marks. He looks into the middle of the ground. They go that way. 3-on-1. On takes the mark. Wants to play on. Stands still. Hilton wants it. On goes out wider here, though. Short, but he goes out wide here to Middleton, who's got it, who goes to Beach Road side of the ground. Oh, gee, Johnson made a mess of it. On the end of it was Bull. For De La Salle goes to Fisher. He let it bounce in front of him. At the back there was Jenkinson. He brought him to ground. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
There's two things that you worry about a turnover like that, and just missing that opportunity there. It was a golden opportunity to just further drive a nail into De La Salle. But
so the umpire balls the ball up, and Penberthy just flies away. The running ruckman up towards Sandcroft, who kicked the goal not long ago.
I don't know what happened to the D-La ruckman then, Crooksy, but Penberthy just swooped on it and took off.
Not in the contest.
No.
Premier B, St Bernard's 9-7-61, lead Monash Blues 8-4-52. Premier C, Marsland 13-8-86, lead Williamstown 6-7-43. Division 1, West Brunswick 8-4, trail Old Parade 9-8. De La Salle win the takeaway, comes to Liam Wood. He goes long, but the ball bounces and bounces. Only as far there as Collegians and Zimbaks, who's got the footy. Weighing up an option. He comes out now to the grandstand side of the members' side here, and it comes to Dixon. Dixon kicks down the line to Singleton. 70 metres out from goal. Matt Singleton elects to go back inside, and the ball's been taken by Cassidy. So Corey Cassidy's got the football. Now he goes inside 50. Doesn't get the football. Comes down to Walker. He's got to be good.
They're
wobbly,
pressured. They're just
desperate.
banging it forward.
Bounces it beautifully on the top of Riddle and finds touch. It can't be deliberate. It's bounced over the other guy's head.
I was going to say, Courtney Hilton, you've got to be joking, appealing for that one. Just watching Tut with Trotter running around him, he's really getting him. He's just tired of it, Tut.
13 minutes in, 21 points the margin, Collegians.
Gee, Tardif's the man down in their forward line at the moment. He's doing everything. He just couldn't hold on to that previous mark. Ball thrown back in, centre wing. Sun's in the eyes out there. Thrown back in. Dixon goes forward. Now Trotter there in support. He can't get it out to him, and we'll have a ball up.
It is constant, Trotter and Tuck. He is just not letting go of him.
He was getting off the ground before, and Trotter just pushed him back down on the ground as he was getting up. He's sick of it.
I haven't seen anything untoward, mind you.
Thrown in the air. Singleton got a hand onto that one. Gotch goes down. A good tackle laid on him. The ball was there somewhere. It was in his side. He landed on it.
They got to help him out there, like put him deep
Williams
forward or something for a bit.
Yeah, or let him run with Hibbins or do something different.
Yeah.
69, playing 48.
Umpire off the ball, paid the free.
Hey,
A free kick going.
Tut.
it'll be Tut.
Tut's way. Okay.
Umpire off the ball, paid the free.
He has been asking the umpire to keep watching.
Yes.
So, here he goes. From the free kick, Tutty goes to centre half forward. They set themselves. Chippendale palmed it down. All Fisher nearly there. A chance around the body here by Humphrey.
Cost him a goal.
Humphrey into goals. Got it. He dribbled it through. He got on the end of it. And he put it on the boot, and it just made it. So Humphrey kicks his first.
Cost him a goal, that tactic there. Yeah. Interesting. That was his first kick, I think, since the first quarter. I might be wrong there. Now the D-Lo boys running by and letting Trotter know about it.
So interestingly, in that last passage of play, Collegians did have a loose man in defence, John. They had an extra, which is really dangerous if you're playing Collegians, to have an extra man as an outlet when they get possession. And I just look at it now and see 5 D-La forward. So I presume it's Humphrey who's gone forward to match up 7-on-7.
Right. The goal that they desperately wanted, De La Salle. Can they win it out of the centre? Ferraro has his ball smothered. Taking it away again was Walker. Coming into the game in this quarter, wobbly kick up to the half-forward line. Doing the roving Indovino. He was dispossessed. Crowd said he dropped it. Umpire didn't see it that way. And we'll get a ball up just inside the 50 arc. Division 4 prelim, North Brunswick 6-9-45. Trail Manningham Cobras 9-6-60.
You comfortable?
Yeah, reasonably, yeah, should win. 15 points the margin. 15 and a half minutes gone. Third term for the Salle Origin Cafes. Kind sponsor of the Collegians Football Club, bringing you to today's third term. Ferrato in the ruck. Punches it down, only as far as Collegians. Turnover, ends up with Gotch left foot. Goes high, right up towards the goal square. Mark needed, can't happen. Now they need a rover, getting it clinched. He kicks the ball across the face. Cassidy does the return kick there for Collegians. Can he get it out of trouble? Robinson working hard.
Well,
wraps up his man and will get a ball up on the half-forward flank for De La Salle. Kicking into the scoreboard, not the scoreboard, the pavilion end.
Thrown in the air again for Ardo. They wasted no time. Got it down. Jake Williams head over the footy, then a high tackle. Then he's thrown to the deck like a rag doll. They had no respect for him at all. And Jake will get up and take the free kick.
They're standing up for themselves a bit here now, D-La.
It's good. It's good.
Just getting things a little back on their terms.
You'll have to do more than that to hurt this bloke. So Jake shot the footy. He's probably too far out to score, just outside the arc. He just sets it up beautifully in the square. No one could mark though. On at the bottom of the pack. He got it out. They kick it away through Mishing. Up towards Cameron. He sets himself, can't mark. Out the back. They go again, De La Salle. Handball to Jake Williams. Now he sets it up again. Same spot. Into the pocket. But Fay this time takes the mark in the last line of defence there for Collegians. 69 playing 54. 15 points the margin. Collegians have the lead. He goes to Apted and he takes the mark in front of the Social Club. He goes backwards virtually. He finds Russo in the same spot. So they've gathered no distance. We've gone just on 18 minutes in this third term. Russo towards the boundary line. Penberthy up. Couldn't mark. He brought it to ground. It went over the boundary line and will have a ball in.
John, different sides have different ways of playing that extra man that Collegians have created. Like St Kevin's, for example, are probably very happy to have their intercept markers just floating around here and say, good luck scoring against us.
Yep.
But D-La have gone 7-on-7, put Humphrey up there.
Ferrado got it down, Ong overran it. There is also Mishi. Now a chance, Seb Evans. He tried to work it out. Well tackled.
Which I think
Penberthy there.
Which I think if the game's going against you is a good thing to do. Just try and create a scrap rather than having a loose man here and loose man there.
And you don't want ping-pong. You don't want ping-pong against Collegians off the half-back line.
Ferrado flung his man out the way, got it down to Grisham now. Oh, gee, bodies everywhere. Jacob Gotch picked it up, brought to ground. Good tackle again.
Game on here. It's a good phase of the game. Really entertaining, really physical. Both sides playing well now.
15 points the margin. 18 and a half minutes gone. De La Salle just getting back into the game. The ball beats them all at the moment. Now Williams affects a tackle. Was it high? Yes, it was. And the Collegians player will get up and take the free kick.
They've been anchored down there for about 7-8 minutes now, Collegians.
Yeah, with their disposal, they're just probably trying to slow it down a bit.
So they go long up the line. In front, Riddle for Collegians. Can't take the footy. Tut affecting the tackle there on Fay. And we'll get a ball up right in front of the Collegians coaches. Three-quarter time, St Bernard's 9-7-61, lead Monash Blues 8-6-54, Marsland 13-8, lead Williams down 6-7. Now Collegians got the kick away, but only as far as Murphy for De La Salle. He's got to be good with the kick, and he is, and he goes to Liam Wood. Streams through the centre of Trevor Barker, now elects to go forward. Mark needed, punched away, comes to ground. Picked up Tom Humphrey, kicked the last goal. This is an up and under kick, very hard to mark. Chippendale went up. Couldn't take the mark. Collegians have numbers. One of them's Russo. Russo goes out looking for Tardif. He can't take the ball. Convery can.
Gee.
Did he dispossess the ball? He just sort of threw it away over the boundary line and got a stoppage, which is what he wanted. 11-3 to 8-6. 15 points the difference. 20 minutes gone, third term, first semi.
So about to be thrown in. Out of sight of the ground. Beach Road side. Back and it comes. Penberthy at the back. Cullinan got it down low. Read it beautifully. Handball Grisham. Grisham into goal for De-La. Oh, he messed that one up.
Really should have made more of that.
Gee whiz.
Plenty of time there.
The writing was on the wall and he stuffed it up.
Unimpressed Simon Bench with Grisham kicking. I'll have a left foot kick with Simon after the game and tell you how good he is. Apted gets it in to Zimbarks.
Did you bring the ball?
I'd rather have a beer if you don't mind.
And Zimbarks now just slows up play for Collegians.
They're just taking a bit of breath out of it for a sec.
The state rep goes along. Up goes Hibbins and takes the big mark. Another state representative there for Collegians this year was Sam Hibbins. And
fair argument to say he's a better player than his old man.
Obviously.
I think that's unquestionable. Now the ball goes long.
Here we go.
Wound up with our Collegians fans here.
There may be some notes changing hands in a sec.
Roachy, ask Roachy. Sam Hibbins better than Mark Hibbins?
Got them going.
So Black's got the resultant free. Now he's got to be deliberate with his kick. He is. He goes to Jacob Williams.
Good pressure.
Brilliantly tackled.
Blind Freddie could have picked that was going to happen.
On that occasion by Viv Mitchie.
It's on.
Not a happy camper Fisher there against Sander Croft. And Viv Mitchie will get the free kick for Collegians. So they're just slowing down play the last couple of minutes. We've gone 21 and a half. The margin's still 14 points. Mitchie goes up the line, right towards centre wing. In front, him and just standing firm and taking the mark there, Cullinan.
Penberthy really should have got involved in that.
And Walker was there as well, but Cullinan ended up with it to Sam Williams. He goes with a long kick down towards half forward. Indovino in front of Apted, sees it over. We'll have a ball in, about 55 out from Delar's goal.
Delar have done more of the attacking in the last 5-8 minutes, but really haven't
no
been
results.
able to break through. So credit to Collegians just trying to slow this game down for a bit.
Thrown back in again. Penberthy palmed it down virtually to himself. Didn't get there in the nick of time. Mishy did. Oh, gee, a bit of wrestling going on there between Robinson and Croft. And the umpire,
Edmonds.
Going to play the free kick against Croft back here.
Yeah, so I think Delar will take a free back where the ball was.
So Close ends up with it. Grosjean's got his back to play. I think he wanted to go there. Walker's got it now. Walker can line it up. He goes all of the way and misses everything. No! Just in the nick of time, Humphreys chipped in and taken the mark in the pocket.
He gave up on it, that Collegians player down there, I think.
It wasn't the best kick, was it? But it was to the near pocket, but terrific mark.
It looked like it was going all of the way out of play, but Humphrey.
Not an easy shot.
Here's my man, the swing man.
Yes.
It's a funny old fellow, as we continually say here. So here he is, Tom. Now, this is an important kick. He's on a slight angle, a little bit of daylight, left footer, wrong side. What's he done?
Wow.
He slotted it.
Wow.
So Humphrey kicks his second. Delar kicked their ninth. They go at a 9-7-61. 8 points in arrears of Collegians, 11-3-69. That is on the Tregear Partners scoreboard for Salle Origin Cafes. We've gone just on, I don't know. Michael?
Oh, yes.
Reset that. How far have we gone?
What a
23 and a half.
For Tom Humphrey to go forward. It's a great coaching move to send him forward to even the battle up, and he's kicked their last two goals.
To bring him right back into the contest when I think some of us thought they were completely shot. Oh, I did anyway. But
yeah,
they were within 8 points.
It's hard to see a way back in.
Punched away, Delar Salle. They're first to the football at the moment. Walker tried to take it. He was thrown out of the pack. Came to Penberthy. Brilliantly dispossessed by Liam Wood. Well, the free kick will go to Wood.
That kind of intensity and physical pressure.
Didn't see him coming. Now Wood bounces the target to Walker. Walker gets around one. Now he kicks long up to the full forward line. Mark's been taken by Ed Clinch deep in the pocket. Humphrey kicked one from there just a moment ago in front of the Social Club.
That was a terrific kick. He spotted him up beautifully.
He was in the front row of the Social Club.
Yeah.
If I'm reading it right here, we've got a final score from the Garvey Oval. North Brunswick 8-10-58 down to Manningham Cobras 10-6-66. So if this computer's right, that game finished very early at about 4:20.
Or it's setting you up for
correct for a fail. So Ed Clinch comes in to bring the margin back to 2. Oh. Wow. 3 goals in a row to Delar Salle, and they're right back in the ball game. 10-7-67. Collegians 11-3-69. Clinch has 2.
And I know there's a lot of parochial Collegians and Delar supporters here today, but this is exactly what we wanted from this game. This knockout final it was, all one way early, then all the other way, and now it's a really good game. And Collegians haven't fired a shot for the last 10 minutes. Delar have taken control again.
And they might go back and rue that opportunity.
It's the old-fashioned seesaw.
An extra goal where they're running an open goal and just, I think it was Cameron mucked it up.
25 and a half gone. Delar Salle have got their confidence up and they go forward again. Liam Wood a kick along the ground. Penberthy didn't bend down to pick it up. He'll rue that. Indovino's got it. He goes to goal but misses. Oh, gee, let him off the hook.
Very kickable goal, running to his left side.
Penberthy just couldn't bend down, and Indovino swoop ball kicked back in. They waste no time, Collegians, and Dixon has it. He goes inside short. He found Cassidy. Hilton calls for it. He goes to him. Nearly fished away there by Jake Williams. Hilton comes out wide ahead of Hibbins. He'll mark it. No, he won't. Ball hits the deck. Now he gets it again, Hibbins. He's 70 out from goal. He goes to full forward. Over the hand. And Black takes the mark.
Collegians fans calling for a free. I wouldn't have paid it. I think it was incidental contact.
Correct.
Goes towards the half-back area, and Hibbins has taken the mark.
He is everywhere.
Yeah, what a great game he's had. Probably could have given a handball off in that last bit
Grandstand
of
side,
play.
he goes in short to Riddle. And he just takes the mark on hands and knees. No one moving for him. He wants someone to move. Croft did. Robinson with him.
Kenny
Riddle
Holmes on.
still looks. 80 out from goal.
Where's
Just
Tardif?
Tops it up. No one takes that mark. Ball hits the deck. Robinson there. Smothered off the boot. Chance for Lowe. He went through without it. Dixon around the body. Oh, gee. There was close.
Oh, he took that in. He took that in.
Ong's got it. Ong goes out to Russo. But he misses.
It's on. It's on.
Yeah, it
and
is.
I reckon we might, in this position here, bordered by the grandstand, be underestimating the wind.
The wind.
John.
Yeah.
11-4-70, 10-8-68. The first point kicked off the boot of Collegians here today. Robinson kicks it long. Hibbins in front, stands firm, punched away by Fisher, comes to Riddle for Collegians. He's under pressure by Gretchen. The ball came out to Kenny Ong on the left foot from 50 metres. Ong, one-on-one.
And that is in the back.
Collegians crowds want a free kick. Umpire said no, play on.
That did nudge him under the ball, Pat.
Oh, yeah, he probably did, but if you pay them, it's a long day.
Yes,
Absolutely.
exactly.
There's
Play on.
nothing in it. Play on.
Stand firm. 11-4-70
Absolutely.
Collegians. 10-8-68 De La Salle.
Stop trying to suck them in.
28 points, 28 minutes gone in the third term. Wonderful game of amateur football here at Trevor Barker Reserve. Ruck contest. Penberthy went up. Then he did that tackle as well. And he's done a lot of that today, second efforts.
Good job by the umpires today.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
So we're 10 metres out from the Collegians goal. And Penberthy gets it down only as far as Convery, who went to Gotch. Gotch got a wobbly kick out to Jason Tutt. He got the handball backwards. Quick handball away by Murphy. Went to Ferrado, had it smothered. Good pressure, Collegians. Can they make them pay on the
Not going
turnover?
anywhere there,
No.
Mr. Penberthy.
Looks like a rugby scrum. The two little men, Gretchen and Sam Williams, got Penberthy down. We'll get a ball up 40 metres out from goal.
Really entertaining stuff here.
Absolutely. And I
And
reckon
particularly because it's just in front of us.
Yeah.
Penberthy stole that. That was Dixon's ball. And anyway, Penberthy got tackled. Ferrado
Big
goes
bloke.
down to ground
Silly
and
big
dribbles
bloke.
outside the 50 arc. It will in a minute. Handball was to Clinch, no Gryshin. He picked it up. Handball to Walker. Away they go, Delar. Out wide into Chippendale. He takes the mark at half forward. Dying stages of the third term. 68 playing 70.
Beautiful
Collegians
skill.
had the lead. He goes to Humphrey.
South Australian.
And Humphrey takes the mark. 70 out from goal. Screaming for it there is Liam Wood. Humphreys ignored him.
Well, good effort from
70,
He's going to
Delar.
have a go here.
Yeah.
Good effort from Delar to get away with not having a goal scored against them, and that was intense pressure.
So Chippendale back in the square. Cullinan's back in the square. Tom fancies himself here. No, he doesn't. He's going to go in short to the pocket to the leading Chippendale. He couldn't mark it. It fell to Fisher. High up and under kick around the body. Cullinan there. Will he mark it? No, it came to ground. It went rushed through. And a minor score there to Delar. Taking them on to 10-9-69. Collegians 11-4-70. Dying stages of this third term. Johnson to kick the ball back in. He's down at the social club end of the ground. Wobbles the ball outside 40-50. Robinson there didn't get a hand onto it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
On his
kick.
own.
He found
Singleton.
Singleton.
Got no one to go
at the
to.
goal square. Singleton has to go. They have to run. And Fraser he couldn't take the mark and found Convery. Convery back towards centre wing.
Oh, look at him in
front.
front.
Now a chance
Tardif.
up for Lowe. He applied a great tackle. He brought him to ground. We'll have a ball up at half forward for Collegians.
Cameron there for Collegians threw
Yeah.
everything into taking the mark. I suppose you can't deny the kid that.
No.
But he needed to keep his feet.
Ferrado wins the takeaway. Huge bunch of players on top of the ball.
Pretty hard though, Pat.
Walker
He went really hard for the
Umpire
mark,
said
yeah.
throw it in.
But to his credit, he got up and put pressure on
He
the
did.
kick out.
He did.
So
Good footy. Good footy.
Desperation.
Closest possible margin. Collegians 11-4-70. De La Salle 10-9-69. We're set up for a great do-or-die last quarter here. And the ball came to ground.
Mate.
Dixon got the handball away to Kenny Ong. Ong got the handball away. And now
Trotter.
they unload through Trotter right up towards the half-forward line. Doing the roving Russo. He's run down in a tackle. Close has got to be good. He dives on top of the football. He wants a stoppage and he gets one. Right on the three-quarter time siren. A quarter that went 31 minutes and 13 seconds. So the ball gone over 30. And at three-quarter time, Collegians lead by a solitary point. They're 11-4, 70. De La Salle 10-9, 69. In that quarter, Collegians kicked 4 goals, 1. De La Salle kicked 3-4. Long time, half-time, Marsland 13-8 led Williamstown 6-7. I don't know if anything's going on there, but if anyone at Sports Cover is listening and you've all got John's number, please text him.
So for the Union Hotel of Windsor and Chilleri and Wines, final term underway. 70 playing 69. Collegians have the lead. They have the football. Long kicks it, but an errant one, and Murphy takes the mark. First minute of the final term, he goes to Clinch. Clinch takes the mark on centre wing. They move for him. Fisher did. Now he looks behind. Now he looks forward. A handball to Tutt. Tutt gets away. He runs to 70. He goes to full forward. They set themselves. No one takes the mark. Chippendale weighted down. Grecian there. He lost the football. Picked up in the end. Fisher goes in. He can't affect it. We'll have a ball up about 30 metres out.
A lot of stuff going off the ball there. I saw Will Johnson sat Chippendale down on his backside before the ball got there.
Thrown in the air. Ferrado gets that one down. Ong under pressure. Had to get rid of it. Nearly dropped it. Along on the ground they go to Fay. Fay goes again underneath. Now a chance. Sam Williams misses everything.
Plenty of encouragement in the D-La huddle for Tutt at three-quarter time too to keep throwing the tag of Trotter.
No score. Running. No score there to D-La, and the ball to be kicked back in.
It's 70-69 here. It's 70-68 at Box Hill. St Bernard's lead that one. Both close. Jacob Gotch got the handball away. Only as far as close. Now Apted got a quick kick away in the Robinson direction for De La Salle. Can he repel the attack? No.
Well done.
Comes out to Courtney Hilton. He's wrapped up in a tackle by Black. Came back to Robinson.
Well done,
he worked down the line up to the 50-metre arc. And standing firm, Corey Cassidy for Collegians. So Cassidy's got the defensive mark right on the 50-metre arc. Right in front of the commentary, handballs to the left footer and El Fay. He's really only got one way to go. Now he elects to go backwards to Apted. Apted's cornered in this pocket, back to Fay. They took their time to work it out. They got it out towards centre wing and standing up. And taking the great mark in front, Singleton. Singleton got the handball away to Tardif, and Tardif drives long up towards half forward.
So he goes to centre half forward, trapped there by Close. Falling over was Riddle. It didn't help his cause. Robinson ends up with it. Centre half back, he goes out towards Chippendale on the wing. Bounces away from him. Johnson was there with him as well. Cassidy picked it up for Collegians. Kick along the ground towards the boundary line. It favoured Murphy. A left foot kick into Humphrey. Humphrey will mark it. He'll go even shorter. It was smothered off the boot.
Oh, that'd be fancy with it here. Get rid of
Fay.
He did well.
Fay goes to the boundary line. Jenkinson gets there. Late on the scene.
There's two blokes down here.
Vino, and the umpire's blown the whistle. It's gone over.
So 3-on-1 then.
Fay has literally saved them then with Clinch and the number 6 for De-La. Yeah, on their own down there.
Sit down, Johnny, I can't see.
Get on with it, mate.
60, Beach Road side of the ground, 60 out.
Oh, you can see.
I can now. From De-La's goal, Penberthy palmed it down to the front of the pack. They swoop on it. Now who's there? Pick up by Russo, found Ong. It slipped through his fingers. Now a chance here for Dixon. He got it somehow. Down
well done under pressure.
They go forward, Collegians. Mishy up towards centre wing. Mark taken by Tutt though. 70 playing 69. Collegians have the lead. He goes to Chippendale. Chippendale wants to play on. He does that now. He goes to Murphy. Murphy can go in the goal and kick it. He puts it on its way. Kick. Not a good kick. Humphrey can't mark it. Into Vino. If it wasn't one, it was the other. And
hit the post.
He's hit the post.
It certainly came this side of the post.
The crowd liked it, didn't they?
So did I. So Indovino hits the post and scores are level.
All tied up, 70 apiece. St Bernard's lead by 2 points at the Box Hill City Oval. So great games of amateur footy today. As the ball's brought back in by Johnson to the outer side of the ground, dropped by Fisher. Courtney Hilton picks it up. for Collegians. He drives up the line towards centre wing. Collegians through Penberthy doing the roving against his opposite number in Ferrado. Quick handball away by Riddle. Went to the outer side of the ground where Dixon got the footing. Got it away to Hilton. Hilton ran, took a bounce, then drove long up to the northern end.
Over the back.
The back, a chance for Hibbins, who kicks the goal. So Collegians answer straight away and they go out to 12-4-76. The goal in advance of D-Lar, 10-10-70. Pat, they just kept pushing forward.
Yeah, they did that well. I mean, there was some great defensive efforts there. We mentioned El Fay's defensive effort.
Fantastic,
which just it stopped a certain goal earlier. And then Indovino, that's his bread and butter, that snap from 15 out, directly in front.
Huge turnaround on the scoreboard
at
and momentum.
And then Collegians cleared it effectively from the kick out through Will Johnson.
Paul Sadler's words being right, it has opened right up this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of space out there then. But Hibbins is everywhere.
Yeah, I'll say.
So 5 minutes into the final term. 6 points the margin. Collegians have the lead. Hibbins goes forward again.
Booming kick.
Tardif. It's hit him on the chest.
Mark.
He was playing in front. It's hit him on the chest.
Good old-fashioned football, that. The midfielder getting it out, letting rip with a big torp down the guts. Yeah, it was
and a chest mark.
And the leading full forward with a chest mark at the torpedo.
Can happen.
Simple game.
Absolutely.
So looking at goal number 5 for the afternoon, Will Tardif to the social club end of the ground, directly in front. Should put them 2 in front, and he does. So Tardif kicks his 5th, or his 4th. Okay, his 4th, okay. It's his 4th for the day. He puts Collegians 2 goals in front.
I think it's 4.
Well, again, as Pat's been mentioning all day, the efforts of Sam Hibbins have just been sensational, and as too have the efforts of Will Tardif standing down there on the goal square. He's got spring heels. He can take a mark. He's quick. He's smart and makes good decisions.
Centre contest. Penberthy wins it out again. As far as Russo for Collegians, he gets the handball to Apted. Apted goes out wide. Mark taking Dixon left foot. Goes up the line. And Waterman's got the football. Outer side of the ground. Collegians have kicked the last 2 in the last 2 minutes. And he drives it up beautifully. Tardif's got it again.
Wow.
Yeah. So Will Tardif's got the football. He's kicked beautifully today, as he always does. Quickly around the grounds, West Brunswick have run away from Old Paradians. 14-9-93 to 10-6-66. So West Brunswick will be promoted. Manningham Cobras defeated North Brunswick. And in the other game, we have a 2-point lead to St Bernard's. So this game was tied 3 minutes ago, and it can go out to 18 points. As Tardif, looking for a fistful of goals, has 4 goals straight. He's 40 metres out. Comes in now.
Likes it. He likes it.
The crowd love it, and Will Tardif, dead-eye dick. 14-4-88, 10-10-70. That's on the Tellurian Wine scoreboard for the Union Hotel of Windsor. And Tardif, the match winner going forward, Pat and John.
Yeah, terrific.
Absolutely. I mean, he has been one of the great players of the last 10 years as a backman. Yet he's been masquerading because he's a darn good forward and it's a very difficult player to play on.
Beautiful freakish ability to do anything, and he used to do it off the half-back by standing on people's heads, but today it's in front of the goals.
So he got 5 now. Wong gets the clearance again there for Collegians. He goes. Robinson went the fisted puncher, came to Croft. He overran it. Murphy head over the foot. He tried to break a Waterman tackle. He threw him into the deck and made him earn it.
So the umpire's giving a free kick for that
And the umpire says, Liam, I feel sorry for you, son. Get up and take it. He does just that. He goes to Beach Road. Chippendale went over his head. He put up one arm. He couldn't reel it in. Johnson at the fall of the ball. He gets the handball back. He heard the call from Hilton. He gave it. He gave it to Penberthy. Penberthy goes into goal. And the mark has been taken. And Croft has got it down in the forward line.
Finding some voice down there, Wayne, the Wayne Dyer choir.
So a kick there to Croft.
Good numbers.
Came from Penberthy. Croft ended up with it. He was playing in front. And another opportunity to score another goal. They've kicked 14-4 to 10-10-88, playing 70. 3 goals the margin. Croft can make it 4 goals the margin. We've gone 9 minutes in the final term, and Alexander Croft has done just that. He kicks his second for the afternoon, and Collegians kick their 14th.
Well, a great opening onslaught from Collegians, and look, I think to be fair in the overall things of the day,
15th for this.
Collegians' best football has been better than D-Lar's best footy through the day.
Certainly, as it has all year, I suppose. And they've kicked 15-4.
Which means they've given themselves good opportunities, like got the ball into good spots where...
Three of those 4 are rushed, I believe.
In the middle. Yep, that's right. So Collegians kicked beautifully today. Sandercroft 2 straight. Will Tarter 5 straight. Fraser Cameron 2 straight. So if your forwards just keep putting it through, you're going to be there or thereabouts. Penberthy gets the takeaway, but only as far as Lowe, who drives long up to the full forward line. Jacob Williams in front, can't take the mark. He does his own roving. Then Fay tried kicking in danger. Is going to be paid against Fay. And it'll go to Jake Williams. Now he's going to kick from 45 metres out.
Started that centre bounce one out in the goal square.
Yeah.
Just Jake Williams on his own, yeah.
Contested it well.
Premier B, St Bernard's 11-11-77 lead. Monash Blues 10-10-70. So still a tight one there at Box Hill. And we've had no score from Marsland for about an hour. So I really don't know what's going on at Sports Cover Arena.
The last far out here, Cooksey, I reckon.
Led by 43. Too far out, said John. It'll take his best. The drop punt is not going to get the whole carry. Up they go. Nearly a mark.
Oh, how has he paid that?
No, not paid.
Whistle in the mouth.
He did, but then it was kicked away beautifully by Hibbins, who saw the ball to the sanctuary of the boundary line. The margin 24. We've gone 11 minutes for Tellurian Wines in the Union Hotel.
He had everything bar that. The umpire just about to pay it.
Had a good piece of it.
Absolutely thrown back in. Beach Road side forward pocket here for Dealer. Now Dixon has it, a handball. Waterman. Oh, he lost it in traffic there. Now Liam Wood sees it over outside the 50 and we'll have a ball in. 94 playing 70. 24 points the margin. Collegians have the lead. 19 shots Collegians, 20 shots Dealer Salle. For the afternoon, thrown back in. Cullinan got it down. Sam Williams around the body to Lowe. Lowe takes the mark, 50 out from goal. Clinch makes a lead. Chippendale makes a lead. Lowe goes to the top of the square. They set themselves on. Fay in front. Takes the mark and gingerly gets up.
Well, I got to say, he's talked the talk down there with his opponents throughout the day.
He's held up well.
He stood up, yeah, he has.
12 minutes gone in the final term. That's an uphill battle for Dealer. They trail by 4 goals. Middleton goes as long as he possibly can with a kick. Outside, here's Lowe. Lowe read it beautifully. He goes to full forward. It goes right across the face.
Oop.
It stays in play. Williams is there. He sees it over and will have a ball in. Right in the... deep in the forward pocket.
We'd like a Dealer goal here just for a bit of interest for the
absolutely
neutral observer.
Rucks come to it. Cullinan, Penberthy, it may drop short. Oh, it does actually. It overran everybody. Oh, got the handball out to Hilton. A short kick, Bryson, you'll have to go. He let it go there for Riddle. Riddle to Middleton, handball to close. Now Cassidy. Well tackled by Bryson.
Well done from Riddle then. He had the traffic coming towards him. He put his head over the ball and secured it and kept it moving Collegians' way.
Nearly 13 minutes gone and Collegians have kicked the 4 goals of the final term. We're getting close to a step in a preliminary final here next Sunday against University Blues. Penberthy, as he's done a lot today, does his own roving. Gets it up towards the centre of the ground where Mitchie takes the footy. Then there's one man out on his own. It's Dixon, half-forward flank, delivers, up, punched away from Tardif on this occasion, working back Black against his opponent there in Cameron, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds.
Just a bit too much air in that kick to Tardif, and he hadn't really broken clear of his opponent on the lead.
So in front of the Linden House kiosk, deep in the forward pocket at the Trevor Barker Oval. As the sun starts to set, running late here today. Punched away Cullinan. He got it down to Gotch, who went long. Up looking there for Chippendale. He can't take the ball. The ball comes back now to Williams. Gets around one. Handballs to his brother. Jacobs now got it. Takes a bounce. Uses his pace. Runs a long way. Kenny Ong can't get him. Jacob Williams delivers up to the half-forward line, and taking the mark there is Chippendale, who takes the mark.
Great
so Chippendale, who was up at half-back a moment ago, pushed back and has quickly got the mark.
I reckon he's got the journey in him.
Yes, he's backing himself in. He's looking pretty confident, but he'll have to kick from 53 metres
and
into a zephyr of a breeze.
Yeah.
Into what Pat Hawkins described as a 1.5 goal breeze. But there's been a lot more goals kicked at the northern end here today. So Chippendale, 53 metres out. One of the last rolls of the dice. It is holding up in the breeze. It'll get right towards the line, but touch through for 1 minus score. 10-11-71, 15-4, 94, 14 3/4 minutes gone on the Tellurian Wine scoreboard.
23 points the margin. They'll keep chipping away here, Dealer. They're not going to throw the towel in. Oh, Zimbark's dangerous.
Pressure mark.
That was a dangerous kick, but he stood tall, Trent. Handball out here to Cassidy. Collegians go to centre wing. Bay side of the ground, trapping it beautifully. Hibbins late on the scene, close. He goes to full forward. No one takes the mark. It came out the back. Now a chance there for Black. He's held up.
High.
Loses the 40. No, he's
high.
A high tackle. And Black gets the free kick. Handball to Robinson. From full back, he goes towards centre half back. Chippendale a long way up the ground, takes the mark. He looks around, Grayson calling for it. Chippendale looking to go backwards. He's told to play on. He goes Beach Road side of the ground to Wood. He takes the mark on centre wing out there. He looks to play on straight away in front of the scoreboard. It goes over everybody's head out there, and Ferrado comes in. He takes the mark.
Singleton the loose back, Pat.
Yes.
Humphrey looking for it. Clinch looking for it. Ferrado just trying to get around his man Middleton. He can't. He's held him up. Now Gotch ended up with
Singleton.
it.
Straight to the ruckman, Singleton.
Singleton, though, takes the mark.
Yeah.
A little bit of pressure from Humphrey. Singleton and a 25-metre penalty to boot.
You called it, John. He's been parked in there for a minute or so, just waiting for the footy to come in.
Good man for that. He's got good hands.
16 gone. Final term. Singleton to Johnson, who goes towards the base side of the ground, centre wing. A fist away there by Close. Don't know if he got a hand onto it. Clinch runs it over the line. We'll have a ball in.
St Bernard's appear to have the answers. 12-11-83 over Monash Blues. 10-10-70.
23 points the margin here. Collegians have the lead. 94 playing 71.
Setting up a big Saturday afternoon here next week, Cooksy.
St Bernard's versus Old Scotch, and that'll be here on 96.5 Inter FM as well. Bottom of the pack, Kenny Ong for Collegians, really worked into the game, and once again we'll have a ball up. Just 4 to centre for De La Salle. They're in a desperate situation now. They've got about 13 minutes to kick 4 goals and keep their season alive. And Ong wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire said no opportunity there from Ferrato.
And right in front of us, Trotter is still going at touch.
It's worked.
Yes, it has. I think Jason Taylor
He's
is
not doing anything
dreaming about
untoward.
Trotter.
Just
It's a nightmare what he's done to him today. Now the ball comes down to Williams. Left foot off the side of the boot as we speak.
there he goes,
He
right
gets
on
the
cue.
50 and kicks it wide. Not his day today. He's straight out of bounds on the full. And Johnson will get the resultant penalty kick. He's got Apted calling.
oh, very well to go and push him after he's done that, Trotter.
Yeah.
You're still taking the vacuum of fumes from him burning you
And
off.
a great mark taken on that occasion by Ferrato. He's got men calling for it in the centre. And he finds one of them in Murphy. Murphy switches play into David, into Wood, and Wood takes the mark. 45 metres out. They're all just outside their distance by a couple of metres, aren't they?
I suspect Wood might be just a fraction too far here.
So the last 2 shots at goal have got to the 2 metre line, but it just hasn't been enough. So Wood needs to get that extra carry, or he needs a runner coming down the side of the ground.
I'll play.
And he gets that runner, and that runner is Bull, who's been playing in the full back line all day.
Who is a backman? Yes.
So Geordie Bull's now 40 metres out, so he'll probably get the distance, but as John said, he's a backman. Do you back them in? No. Although Will Tardif turn forward today has been exquisite. So Geordie Bull
Beautiful kick.
kicks and pulls it to the left-hand side, 1 minus score. Inaccurate now, 10-12-72. 15-4, 22 the margin. In the final term, Chalerian Lions.
Quinch has had little impact at all today.
Zimbak's done a good job on him.
Oh, here we go. Mishy towards the boundary line. Zimbak, great tackle laid on him by Jake Williams. 19 minutes gone in the final term. There's still hope here for D-Lar. They need a couple of quick ones, but there's still a hope for them. The door's not shut yet. Ferrado. Tried, low, tried, Tut, kick, goes towards full forward, Chippendale has taken the mark directly in front as he dived into that ball. So volleyball stuff, Tut a good kick, Chippendale in front, takes the mark, he's got to kick this.
Directly in front?
John D-Lar just staying in this through will, really, aren't they? They're not really moving the footy cleanly.
Or fourth shot at goal,
just willing their way to stay in it.
He should have missed this. Chippendale. He needs to kick this to peg the margin back. Directly in front.
No, he's not.
Puts it on its touch.
Kicked it into the man on the mark.
God!
Great experience play by Johnson there, wasn't it?
So a missed opportunity goes begging there. Too close to the man on the mark.
So they've kicked 4 minors and Collegians have kicked 4 goals. That's the difference of the last quarter as Collegians bring the ball back in and Penberthy being good. Wrapped up in tackle by Williams and the ball over the line and out of bounds in the shadows.
Was it a tired kick?
Well, yeah.
I think Will Johnson did a job on him on the mark.
That's what I'm saying. It's fantastically, man.
He could hear you saying he's directly in front. He was confused. He thought, how am I going to kick this? I'm on a 45-degree angle. So the ball comes back into play. David Lowe had plenty of the ball now with the torpedo punt right up towards the centre-half forward position. Middleton wrapped up in a tackle and will get a ball up 35 metres out from the D-Lar goal. They've had opportunities. They haven't been able to grasp them. Nearly 21 minutes gone. First semi-final 2017 Premier Division. Out of the pack. Who can take it? Collegians. Quick kick away. Up the line by Middleton. Only as far as Robinson and Cameron. The ball went over the line and out of bounds. Then we'll get another throw in. 21 points still the margin.
Doing enough, Collegians. And
Yes.
D-Lar have had 4 extra shots and they're the last 4 shots and they've all been points.
But unlike Collegians, they've just been out of range, haven't they, really?
Yeah,
Except for that last muck-up by Chippendale.
Not quite as potent.
21 minutes gone, final term, thrown back in. Penberthy had to run to it to get to it. Hibbins goes to ground, Lowe's all over him. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. 94 playing 73. Collegians have the lead. 22 minutes gone in this final term. Ferrado, Penberthy, now Mishy. A kick. Goes towards half forward. Cassidy underneath it, couldn't mark. Now Cameron, he goes to Tardif, who goes to full forward for Collegians. No one could take the mark. Croft was there. Now a handball came back to him. Can he pick it up? He does. Dixon the target. Handball to Middleton. Middleton into goal. He misses everything. No, he snuck it in. And only a minor score. 22 points the margin. Collegians have the lead.
Ball being down that end of the ground just signals the end for me for D-Lar. They've had their chances in the last 5-10 minutes to kick a goal, and they haven't been able to. They'll have trouble getting it out here, I'd suggest.
So they've kicked it long, and it's going to come straight back through Johnson, although he had it smothered. Now they're out. Head clinch has only got 3 players in front of him. He gives a loping 35-metre handball to Murphy. Murphy goes back to Sam Williams. He's 50 metres out. He kicks, and the mark's been taken by Indovino on the goal line. Now he won't waste his stupid 30 seconds here.
Muck up.
He'll just go back and kick the goal, which he does. So good effort there by D-Lar Salle to transfer that. And they're just hanging in there. 16 points down,
Still
23
time.
minutes gone in the final term.
Never over.
Yeah, it was in fact, it's as well as they've cleared it for the whole second half.
But it came out of the smother.
It did.
Of Johnson, wasn't it?
Was it Williams' handball out wide and really broke it open.
Updated score from Sports Cover. Marsland, 16-10, 106. Williamstown CYMS, 8-11-59. So a big victory there to Marsland at the home of amateur footy.
16 points the margin here. Indovino kicks his second for the afternoon. 23.5 minutes gone. And Ferrado wins the tap, but Hibbins roved it beautifully. Goes towards centre wing out of side of the ground and bounces inside the 50-metre arc though. They come out to meet a Tardif there. Spins on a Thripney bit. Got a handball out here, out the side to Mishy, who goes short. Fished away by Cullinan.
They'll have the numbers.
Here for
Here they go.
Dealer.
They'll have the
Jake
numbers.
Williams has it. Well tackled. Lost the footy. Tardif into goal. He goes all of the way. No. It dropped in short. Still a chance here. Will Croft get there? No, he won't. Ball held up. Now
Tired.
a chance for Tardif again. But Dealer work it out. He goes to Robinson. Sits okay for him. Goes over Cassidy to Murphy. Murphy will mark it. Just in the nick of time, Apted was there. At half-back and Murphy. 25-metre penalty for him. Apted went over the mark. Murphy comes to centre wing. Now, he looks inside. They go towards Humphrey. Humphrey the target. Went over
Plenty
his
of
head.
numbers back here, Collegians.
Dixon has the footy. Chippendale has him. Handball along the ground.
Oh, that's holding the ball.
Pick up there by
Did not
Oz.
try and
He
measure
lost
that.
the
Did not
footy.
try. Wrapped it up
And
in his
the umpire
elbow.
says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
So Collegians started that last set of bounce with 8 in the back line.
Yeah, 7
Riddle
plus
came back
1.
as well.
Yeah.
25 gone, final term, inside 50 here for De La Salle. Out the side, there was
Davino.
Wood. Chippendale there as well, and
They
low.
get one here.
They go in after it again. They burst their way through. In Davino, thrown out.
Someone's down behind play for D-La.
And we'll have a ball up.
It's not tough. No.
Liam Wood.
No, it's Williams.
Jake
Jacob
Williams.
Jake Williams, okay, thrown in the air. Umpire doesn't worry about that. Chippendale has the footy, head over, gets up, tries to win it out, held on to. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. About 30 metres out from De La Salle's
They need
goal.
one out of this stoppage.
16 points the
They're
margin.
all here.
Collegians have the lead. They burst through. Lowe's got it.
release
Now
it.
a chance for Gotch. He's held up there by Fay. They edge it towards goal and we'll have another ball up.
They started in January, De La Salle, probably November last year. This is it.
This is it.
All that work, do something about it now.
Dying moments, they're 2.5 goals down, but they got the
There you
ball
go,
in
here's the
there.
goal.
Goal square.
Yeah,
Goal.
Tom
Humphrey kicked the goal. The margin's back to 10 points. De La Salle won't go away. 12-13, 85. Collegians 15-5, 95. Humphrey has 3. We've gone 26 minutes in this quarter. De La have kicked 2 goals, 4, and Collegians 4 goals, 1. But once again, there's been a few stoppages, and every quarter's gone more than 30.
And that goal, John, was just again back to sheer will.
Will,
David Lowe
totally.
hit the pack of
Yes.
card a couple of times and broke it open, and eventually Humphrey ran onto the ball.
So
in the
what
goal
have we
square.
got down here in the De La forward line, Pat? We've got 3 at half forward,
Collegians have got 8.
4, 8.
Hilton and 8 on 8.
Hilton's not even going under his own man, so
There's plenty of space at the other end.
it
So
certainly
10,
is.
back to 10 points.
With the dangerous Tardif down in the goal square, 1 out.
Another ball up in the middle of the ground. Thrown in the air. Penberthy won that one down. It missed Dong, but Russo was there. Then he overran it. He goes in after it again. Well played, Dominic. He then got it out to himself. He had to go out wider here to Dixon, who goes towards centre half forward. They come out to Tardif.
There's the space.
Tardif has taken the mark on his hands and knees. Down there at the half
Well
forward
done,
line.
Dom Russo. And there's
Yeah.
been a few occasions in this quarter where Nick Dixon's been by himself as that outlet on the wing
Yeah, he's done
by
well.
foot and hand, and that time he hit Tardif up.
Well, if Tardif kicks this, he'll slam the door firmly shut.
He'll
Damn
take his
sure about
time.
it.
Yes.
He's kicked 5. He's looking at 6. They've kicked 15.
And he missed the first quarter forward, of course.
They've kicked 15 for the day. To the social club end of the ground.
Could bring up their ton.
Bill Tardif looking at goal number 6. And as I said, to slam the door shut on De La Salle's chances. It's a deliberate shot, it has to be. He puts it on its way. It won't make the distance. In fact, it's fisted through. No! Croft has kicked it through. Croft has kicked it through. It bounced in front of him. He kicked it in mid-air and it's gone through. So Tardif virtually to Croft, and they kicked their 16.
Well, interesting kick by Tardif then. He was that
Didn't make the
concerned
distance.
about straight and not making an error. He didn't get the
He
distance.
just didn't get the timing, did he, at all?
No, but it was straight. It was definitely straight.
Still
Paddy.
right up there.
What have we got? What have we got? With 4 pairs of players on the centre square line. We've got 3 pairs across 30 metres out and 1 in the goal square, being Chippendale and together with Johnson, his opponent.
As Simon said, I think that one shut the gate.
Well, 3 goals to
so-
Croft, 2 now today. So 3 to him and 5 to Tardif. It's been a good return by them. They've kicked 8, but they've kicked half the score between them.
If you were D-Lo, what would you do, Pat?
Oh, they're gone, I think, John.
No, but in terms of...
I would definitely man up. I'd definitely have... Not
I
let
agree with
Collegians
Pat.
have loose
D-Lo are
players.
gone, but Tom Humphrey's still trying. He puts it up to the half-forward line. Collegians have numbers. Great
Needed
went
the
through
clearance.
hard. Coming through hard was Indovino for Salle. Big pack of players on top of the footy. They've got to try and get it out in the open. Can't do so. Kenny Ong applying the tackle.
If you're D-Lar, John, maybe you do have an extra one around the ball just to try and get that overlap and in.
Yeah.
And let Collegians have one back.
Drag someone out.
Collegians have got plenty of numbers back now. 29 minutes gone. They lead by 16. That'll be enough to see them into the preliminary final next week, but it's been a good game of amateur footy. And once again, we'll get a ball up. 35 metres out from the Salle goal. Viv Mitchie gets the handball away to Dixon. Handball away to Apted. Drops the ball, then butters up, kicks. Wobbly, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. We've gone 29 and a half minutes in the final term. St Bernard's 12-11-83 have defeated Monash Blues 10-10-70, which sets up another great B-grade preliminary final next week between Old Scotch and St Bernard's. Their prize is Premier Division next year.
Where West meets East.
Correct.
Just outside the 50-metre arc, thrown in. Penberthy got it down to the front of the pack there for Collegians now. Came out here to Liam Wood. A kick smothered off the boot, was it? Humphrey's taken the mark.
On.
He may have been touched. Humphrey goes in the goal. He's missed it.
He's been terrific, Humphrey, hasn't he?
Hasn't he what?
He's just couldn't have done more for them.
Wholehearted, fantastic.
Really good footballer.
30
15
minutes.
points.
He's lame too. I mean, his knee's heavily bandaged.
The margin as Johnson brings the ball back in from full back. A bit of a wobbly kick, might be fortuitous. Punched away, comes to ground. Waterman gets the handball away to Sam Hibbins. He goes over the top to Mitchie. Mitchie then drives long up to the half-forward line. Sandercroft in front. Can't get the football. Black does really well. Now he gets a handball away to Robinson. Looks tired. Robinson switches play to Jason Tutt. Finally gets away from Trotter. Gets a kick. Goes back inboard to Jacob Gotch. So Gotch takes the mark at centre-half back. Flips play over there to Williams. That's the captain, Sam. Centre wing, still driving forward with a wobbly kick up to half-forward. Johnson goes up with Middleton. Prince goes for roving. He's got Humphrey in support. The siren sounds. The ball bounces, and bounces out of bounds. Salle collapsed to the ground. Collegians live to fight another day. The final score, Collegians 16-5, 101 have run out 15-point victors over Salle, 12-14, 86. As I've said all day,